Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
Let's go.
We'll get on with it then.
He's back.
Welcome back, Benji.
Yeah,
I've got anything.
Oh, no, well.
Oh, well, fake it.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Welcome back, bud. You're on Sober October.
I'm the only one left, aren't I?
Did Toby not survive?
No. When did you ever think he was going to?
The other week when I said, are you going to survive? And he said, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he was so...
Just like last
I think
time.
he probably, after seeing you, went round the corner and had a drink.
Why I didn't make his life hard. He makes his own fucking life hard. Do you want some water to do that concrete cutting, Toby? Nah, berate.
He's so confident when you ask him. Like, you're going to do it this time. I'm going to fucking smash it is what I'm going to do. Right, and then 3 days later, I'm just having a Stella at Kelsey's. Like, all right. Nice one. They go,
Iron will, that lad, hasn't he?
Yeah. So it's just you?
Yeah, just me.
Because
the girls are drinking now, aren't they?
did Sian do up until this point? Or did she not?
No.
I didn't have a drink until last week.
From since when?
Before Black Eye Friday.
No, that's not true, is it?
Yeah.
That's not true. Because we have video evidence. There's a whole
apart from like going out,
right,
first
okay.
time I went to the pub and had a pint. 3 weeks, not bad.
God. Hannah's dad's the same with that.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Just mute me.
Vape
mate.
stop.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. We'll leave that. Boring fucking story.
No, Hannah's dad does the same as you, actually. He always goes, he's laid off it in the weeks, and he's like, fucking hell, I haven't drank for a month. And I went, you were out on Saturday? And he goes, yeah, it don't count when you go out. I'm talking about all the drinks I don't have at home. Right, okay.
Good man. Some effort, that.
Yeah.
So you've just reduced.
Yeah, reduce. Yeah,
So
which is
massively
great.
reduce his intake for a month.
Which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't been pissed up since New Year. Tomorrow night could be the night.
Yeah?
Yeah, bare knuckle boxing.
Who are you, bare knuckle boxing?
Obviously, I'm
Jack
not,
Russell.
Obviously, I'm not boxing. I'm going to be the ring girl.
Fuck, that's a fucking poor production, that.
The ring girl, fucking hell.
No, we're going Toby's for a beer. So
Right.
yeah. Anyway, we should talk to the guest.
Yeah. What have you been up to, brother?
Not a lot, mate. Today, nothing.
No?
No.
Why not?
Nothing. Just been chilling.
Oh, yeah, of course. You don't
Dentist.
work Fridays anymore, do you?
Dentist.
Fucking lazy bastard.
That's about it. Bit of Xbox.
Dennis.
Bit of Xbox.
Finished watching Day of the Jackal.
What's that?
That new series.
All right, yeah.
I think it's loosely based on truth, isn't it? I was saying to Dan before.
I've never even heard of it.
I think it was. You might be able to look. I think it was the assassination of some French politician or something.
What's it called?
The Day of the Jackal.
You'll have to spell it out for this idiot.
It's to do with a guy, and he had a sniper rifle made out of his suit.
Oh, it's
Case.
nice. Whatever.
But it's that and a film, but it is based on a true story, I think.
Never heard of it.
No.
It's good. It is good.
What?
Looks amazing.
Yeah. So you've had it. I mean, you've had a day off, but girls are away.
I had Thursday off as well, to be fair.
You had Thursday off.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Why?
a day holiday.
Extra
Nice.
day holiday.
Yeah, just took it.
Did
Nice
Sian-
long weekend.
Did Sian have a day off?
Yeah, well, she works from home.
You haven't even
so,
worked
yeah.
there that long. How have you got holidays already?
I know. I don't know how you get holidays anyway.
No.
Working there. It's not exactly pressing.
Yeah.
No wonder the price of nuclear energy is so fucking high with you lot working there.
It's about to go into an outage at a minute, so it's probably going to get a lot more expensive as well.
What do you mean?
Because the power station, they're shutting them down, aren't they, for outage work?
Oh, are they?
So that's when your electricity will go up
Is it?
because they're not producing, are they?
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's why they're so touchy about, if it accidentally trips, because it affects shareholder prices. doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's why it's like a massive thing. You can't do anything that may.
I know that there's people that have been doing a lot of pricing for steelworks for these massive factories up near Scotland that hold the battery camps for the wind farms.
Yeah.
That is a fucking phenomenal amount of work goes into building one of those fucking battery bases. Like, for 3 or 4 people just doing pipes,
Yeah.
there's like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal.
Taking over it, all renewables is.
Yeah. Fucking joking it.
Saying that though, power stations just had a lifetime extension.
That's it?
What does that mean?
Needed to.
They're not shutting down because they're meant to be shutting down, aren't they, Hisham?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
might-
the wind's not fucking reliable enough.
And it's just
And all
not
the
as
fucking
green as what
minerals.
everyone makes it out to be either.
Wind. No, is it fuck?
No, it's
Only
not.
lasts 25 years. Nuclear, you can make it last 70.
Yeah.
Joke.
And you can't. They can't recycle the windmills, can they? Is it something like?
Well, the fiberglass it's very difficult to recycle.
Yeah, so they have to just bury it, don't
Yeah.
they?
And I
It's
don't think the
cheaper to just bury
lifespan's
it.
that long either, is
25
it?
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've proven to be a right
And I think
waste of
they
time.
burn more
Yeah.
oil making, like the process of making them than
Yeah, of
like
course
it's
they do.
worth
They're
having them green.
incredibly
is it?
intensive on energy to make them and get them up.
Yeah.
Like those big motors that are out there at sea, they're like 200 or 300 ton. The big motors that sit at the top of them,
Yeah.
like the gearbox.
Have you ever seen on a clear
Fucking
day when you
incredibly
look
big.
out? I see it when you look out
Oh,
at
it's
work.
horrible, isn't it?
And you look out like across the bar and across, there's so many of them
It's gross.
in the sea. So many of them.
Yeah, yeah, it's
On a really clear day, you
Yeah.
can see them from my dad's.
Yeah.
It's not pretty, is it?
No.
yeah. I saw a new thing. It's just been unveiled. It's like a machine that they put in the water. You know, like hydro's a pretty decent one
Yeah.
because it is constant.
Yeah.
It pretty much doesn't stop.
Well,
does
it's
it?
one way. It gets stopped for 2 hours a day, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Fucking constantly runs.
And I saw this thing spinning, so maybe it does both. But it gets lowered into the water, and it's just 2 huge fins. And they said this can just power a town for. It'll just continue to
Infinity,
power.
yeah. Yeah.
He said it's too expensive just yet because it's our first one we've ever made, but it was pretty cool. Hydro's all right, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Whoever designs that's going to get killed pretty soon, aren't they?
Yeah. Eon are not going to like that.
Yeah. What idea is that? Oh no, it wasn't one.
These
Ignore that.
fuckers that own the mines in the Congo aren't going to
Yeah.
like it either.
No.
All the battery acids.
Is that nuclear is really the way, isn't it?
Yeah, miniature nuclear plants is the way forward. Rather than these big fuck-off ones like Hisham, just have small ones underground.
Yeah.
And just bury them. That seems to be the consensus on it.
What, bury them whilst they're being used?
Yeah, bury them underground, like, so build them in, like, you know, a small enough nuclear plant to just supply somewhere like Garsting,
Yeah.
rather than a massive one that can do the whole of fucking Manchester and Preston and Blackpool.
Yeah, like what does Hisham power?
Pretty much fucking.
Well, it just
here
goes.
to-
It just
it goes on
to
the grid, doesn't it?
Yeah, just goes straight to the grid.
Right, okay.
But it'll produce enough power to run Manchester and Blackpool and Preston.
There's a sign outside the reactor. I walk past it every day, and it says how many homes. It's millions.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Homes.
How many? Million? Like no,
homes.
It's
yeah.
millions of houses. I'm not sure how many it is, but
Wow.
it's a lot. I think they say even once it's shut down, it'll still have enough energy to run the area it covers for 2 years. I think it is.
Fucking hell.
Jesus. Just for the heat that comes off the
Yeah.
nuclear material.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Apparently
Jesus.
so. I might be wrong, but it's definitely.
Well, yeah,
a
I
long
mean,
time.
look at fucking Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Still fucking warm, that place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking
I started
crazy.
watching that, and I was just like, I can't watch this now.
No.
Especially now that
No,
I work there.
you definitely don't want to be
The guy at
watching
work
that.
was like saying, like, I used to watch it like when you work here now, like you'll understand, like you really appreciate it. I watched it, I was thinking, fuck, I'm not watching
I'm
this.
not watching that fucking head noise.
Like even just like on top of the pile cap where it shows it, I was like, it's literally just like the one I work at. So I'm just like, I'm not watching this.
Listen, recently they've just slid they've made a building that goes along the ground on tracks and it sits over the old nuclear building.
Yeah.
And it's all like reflective and shit. It's fucking mental piece of engineering to make a mobile building to sit over a nuclear power plant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You can see whatever, you can't see the screen anymore. You can see on the Google Maps over the years the building getting built and then it's slowly getting moved over a couple of months.
Is it?
It's
Like a
fucking
mega build.
massive building. Huge.
Cool. You shouldn't watch 3 Mile Island then.
What's that?
Someone in the house.
I just thought that. Someone...
Was that not Ken?
No, someone's speaking.
Right. Well, we should edit stuff like that out. But
Like what?
stuff when that happens.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Anyway,
Keep the pair of you. Just keep fucking control of your dogs.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
So like, Tom comes round and he's like, you don't have control of your dog and stuff. And I'm watching him with Saf and I'm like, he's just as soft.
Nah.
He's going, Zaf,
It's
come
all
here.
hot wind.
Come here. And she's going, fucking, who's
Shut
this
up, dickhead.
bell end, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, have you seen...
Listens to me word for word, that dog.
He is, yeah. Have you seen 3 Mile Island?
No, yeah, that's what it's not about. What is it?
One that went wrong in America. And I don't think, like, quite a lot of people died in the Chernobyl one. Not actually that many people did die.
I watched the thing on the station that got done in the tsunami.
Oh, in Japan.
Yeah.
That was about
Hiroshima? No.
No, that was
the bomb one. Yeah.
Nagasaki? Or was that the other
That
bomb?
was the other one.
well, whatever it was, it's the one where it flooded it and fucked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's about a power station, I won't be watching it.
Oh, that's where Godzilla came from in the movie, wasn't it?
What? From that?
Yeah, from that nuclear facility that got sunk.
Oh, shit. They had, like, in the Japanese one, in the unknown town, they had, like, blokes lining up, didn't they, saying, I'll go in and stop it.
Yeah.
Like, people putting themselves forwards, because they had to go in and shut off something.
Yeah.
And, like, lads were saying, I'll go in.
All right, okay, so a relief valve stuck open, leading to the loss of coolant, and operators were initially unaware that the valve had closed, and it caused the situation in 3 Mile Island.
Oh, it was
in
bad.
Pennsylvania. Yeah,
It was loads of incompetence.
Yeah.
a partial meltdown occurred.
Well, that's what Chernobyl
at
was,
Unit
wasn't
2.
it?
Yeah, same thing.
Bearing in mind, like, 1979, this is what everyone keeps saying, isn't it? Like,
Oh, it was still operating until it was permanently shut down in 2019.
right, what a people got sick on that
Yeah.
area. It's something, isn't it, like, nuclear, though, has killed less people than solar panels, technically?
Probably, yeah.
If you take into accidents, yeah.
Yeah. So,
It sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How many
Yes.
retards in this country die putting them on fucking dodgy, mossy roofs?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And not that many people died at Chernobyl.
Yeah.
It wasn't like...
there was
no,
a lot.
look it up. I think when you
Yeah, I
actually...
know the official records from the fucking USSR.
Yeah, I think the fallout
I think
was
there'll
massive.
have been way more people died.
there might
that
not
just
been-
went unreported.
There might not be many in the initial accident,
Yeah.
but the fallout from it's horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Millions
you've
of square
got-
kilometres
Yeah.
of forest and towns.
Well, it was
and
like a thriving
completely
town,
fucked.
wasn't it?
Well, you've got to stop recording at some point, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, Trotsky, calm down.
So, yeah, how else is your job so dangerous? Let's talk about you getting
Well, it's
into dying.
Well, the
It's
kettles can be fucking real dangerous because you're on nuclear-powered kettles there. You turn it on and fucking boil water in an instant. If you put your finger in there, you're fucked.
They're playing darts all day. You might hit someone with a dart.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous tool they've got is a fucking dart
The
ball.
most dangerous thing about my job is my day off.
Yeah, playing rugby at the weekend.
There's nothing dangerous about it, to be fair, mate.
Yeah.
Everything's so...
Yeah, it'll be so tightly wrapped
Yeah.
up you can't do fuck all.
You got to get a permit just to
do anything.
get a
To go to
permit.
the toilet, yeah?
Yeah.
You actually do as well, don't you? You have to have a permit to go to the toilet.
No.
You have to
Yeah,
have
we were just...
permission.
Me and Tom were just saying then, when we paused it, have you heard of mimics?
No.
Those ghost things?
Never.
I've seen it. They're going viral. A lot of it's going viral at the minute. It's like, you know, when you think you hear someone say, like, there's been a few where they're filming and it's like...
Sorry. I fucking hate doing that. Sorry, everyone.
And yet you do it every episode.
Can I not stop myself from doing it? Anyway,
You should try
sorry.
it again.
Mimics.
Yeah, it's like someone's filming in the house and it's like the mum talking, but the mum's not there. She's at work. And they reckon it's like this. They're called mimic ghosts.
So, right, real.
Well, they reckon so, yeah.
So it almost more like a energy or something.
Yeah, like some kind of something that's mimicking the voice of someone.
Have you seen that guy that's got the haunted apartment on Instagram? It's fucking hilarious.
I think... No, I don't think...
The first time you watch it, you're like, "Oh, I'd fucking shit your pants," and nothing happens.
Yeah. Sean was showing me one of this woman. Like, she started... I think it is in England. It's like she started like a home page, you know, like most of them do. And she moved into this house. And there's obviously like something haunting this house. And it's just her filming, showing stuff about it and telling stories, and it's like pretty creepy.
Ugh.
But
What-
I said, is it real or is it, like fake?
Yeah.
Just to have the page about.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your thoughts? What do you believe in?
I don't know. I think like that mimic stuff's in your head, isn't it? To what you want to hear.
I don't know. Like Tom's adamant, isn't he? He believes in ghosts.
Yeah, saw one, definitely.
Like I've never seen one, so I can't say like full in.
Yeah.
But
It's weird. Like some people believe in like. Sorry. Some people believe
Nice one for that, man.
that like in a space there's however X amount of time spans being lived through at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And like you can cross over and see.
yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like now where we are now, like 200 years ago, it could just be a field where there's a battle going on or something.
Yeah.
Like there's different time spans being ran. At this.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
like
I don't know how to explain it.
no, but it's like the Loki thing
Yeah.
on Marvel. Like
Yeah.
they used sort of science theory to
Yeah.
do that, didn't they? And said like, look, it's all things are happening at the same time in a sense.
Yeah.
I don't think that we should really be taking scientific reason from Marvel.
Yeah. Why not?
The Hulk.
Yeah, steroids,
Yeah. Infinity stuff.
infinity steroids. Yeah,
That's DC, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, just a bloke on steroids in DC could beat up Superman. So, anything's possible.
I don't know. The whole quantum computing thing, they've started saying, haven't they? Like, they don't really understand why they're getting the figures back that they are when they ask it to do something. Like, the only way we could even describe what it's doing is that if it's transferring over to another universe to figure it out. And
Well, it's
coming back.
dimension shifting computing on an atomic level. It's the only way that it can be doing that. Or getting the results that it is in the time that it is, as if it's computing on an atomic level.
Yeah,
Which is fucking wild.
yeah. Have you looked up much about it?
No.
No,
It melts your brain, really, because I'm saying these words, repeating back what I've heard, but I don't really understand
Yeah.
it. It doesn't...
no.
What do you mean you're computing on an atomic level? What the fuck?
I
on
watched
the quantum level.
I watched. I was sat at work the other day and I was like, didn't want to watch shit. I was like, I'll watch something. I'm going to learn something. I want to learn about quantum computing. It's coming, so
Yeah.
let's learn about it. And it was just 20-minute video, and it's called Quantum Computing for Dummies.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand a fucking word.
Yeah.
Like I half understand what it's doing, but then anything after that,
Yeah.
nah.
How it works,
No.
what it does.
I get why it's faster, because computers can only do 1 and 0 and at
Yeah.
a different time. I didn't know though, transistors in computers though, they're down now to like, so your computer there, an iPhone, you've got an iPhone, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's got like 1,000 transistors in it.
Is it?
And they're so small, they're like the width of, it's like 6 nanometers.
Shit.
They are tiny.
Microns, surely.
NM, whatever NM is.
Microns?
I thought they
Dunno.
were nanometers.
Nanometers is fucking infinitesimally small.
NM. I don't know. What's NM?
I think there's
Something
some
impressive.
things in life that the human
Nanometer,
brain
yeah.
is not big enough or capable enough to understand.
Who are the people working on them?
Can't
Aliens.
be a nanometer.
Why, what's that say?
A human hair is about 80,000 nanometers
Oh, okay.
wide.
Yeah, it wasn't that then. They said they're going to eventually get it down to,
Micrometers.
But how do they make something that small?
I don't know. Might be L.
I tell you what, I've been
That's linear
in a
measurement.
bit of a hole watching precision engineering videos
Oh, yeah.
on TikTok. We see them where you're looking at it, but like a metal square, and you look at it and think, oh, it's just a solid metal square. Then they'll move it like that, and it comes into two pieces.
EDM wire cutting is
Yeah,
fucking
because it's
incredible.
so like
isn't it?
precise.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't even see the cut. It's just like so.
That was on a program recently. 3-body problem.
Yeah.
You seen that? And she did like tensile, like nano tensile string, and they were cutting through diamonds with it because it's so fucking fine but so strong or something. But yeah, I've not seen it on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
cool.
not a real thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it will be eventually.
EDM is a real thing though. That it cuts fucking unbelievably precise in really hard material as well. Not just like your normal steel.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I've not been watching that, to be fair. I don't know why you are, but fair play.
It just came up and I just got into a hole watching them.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking right it is.
I know what you mean. I watched a bloke the other day. He'd got himself a new fucking machine in the workshop, and he's like, "Look how precise it is." And he machined a bar, and then he drilled a hole partially into a block of steel.
Yeah.
And he was pushing his bar in, and it was such a good seal that the steel was bouncing
Was it?
up and down, like it wasn't like suctioning or anything, which I thought was fucking incredibly impressive. Yeah, working like air suspension, which was sick. But yeah,
You know what it's like.
whatever gets you going, eh?
When you get on a death scroll and like it just starts churning them out, doesn't it?
Nope, that's done.
Yeah. It is fucking impressive. The world is mega impressive, and we're like just so far behind now. You know, like, I mean, no one even knows how TV works. You know, when the first TV come out, they're like, fucking hell.
Yeah, but you could get behind the first TV and there's these massive transistors and relays and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, oh, I can fix that because you can get your hands on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rag one relay out and put the same fucking thing back in.
Yeah.
You look in there now, it's fucking nonsense.
You have no idea. You can't even see it.
No.
So, what we're all going to do when it all goes like quantum and stuff, like, we've no idea what we're doing.
No.
We're going to fucking space then, mate. That's what's happening when we go quantum. Full quantum computing and the world changes overnight like that.
Yeah. It's just mental. And also
I don't even understand how or when it will change, but when it does, I know that it'll be massive and none of us will recognise the world.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you need to get to a point where they can put a question in and it use Google and stuff,
Yeah.
doesn't it? And all its information, whereas it doesn't really do that yet. It's still doing very basic. Not basic.
It's
but
not. It's doing
some.
incredibly complex sums, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but its sums are just numbers, so there's only
there's only so much
there's
you
only
can
10
glean from that
numbers.
information. Yeah.
there's only 10 numbers you have to type in, really, isn't
Yeah.
there? You can't go. Are we going to have to sort you out? What?
It's got Tourette's.
That's still not going to help, is it?
It's not, no.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty wild. But yeah, imagine like you just say eventually, you're like, right, cure cancer with you.
No.
Uncurable.
Bill Gates is in charge. Oh, you cure it by eating bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be wild.
Well, it's been a wild week already. And we're only 4 days into the Trump fucking reign of the world.
What do you reckon? Do you pay any attention to it?
I don't suck Donald's dick as much as you two, but
It's fun though, isn't it?
It is funny.
Yeah.
There's only so much. Keep it for ourselves, but
No, I don't follow it enough to really know, but he's comedy value, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, massively.
I think some people believe in him, don't they? Massively so. And I think some of the stuff he does is good, but I think a lot of it he plays up to his crowd.
Oh, definitely. He's a fucking politician. Well, he's
And
not
I think a lot of
politician,
people
is he?
just find him a joke, don't they?
yeah, they do. They do, and it's like lasting over from his first term, where he kind of was a little bit of a performer. It has changed a lot, you know? Like, I don't think he ain't fucking about anymore.
Because he come in, didn't he, saying he was the only Prime Minister, president to not go to war. And that Kayla, is it whatever she was called? What's her name?
Kamala.
Yeah, her. She was like, there is currently no active US troops in a battle zone, and it's just some like American soldiers filming from wherever they are, and they're like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck are we doing then?
Yeah.
And she stood there on TV saying, there's no active American soldiers in a war zone.
She couldn't have done a worse run for president.
Oh God!
You know,
it was
it's almost like she was a plant. She was that bad.
Yeah.
Like deliberate.
It's embarrassing. Why, like, how can you get on a stage in front of the world, but definitely the country,
And then just
And have
produce
such
the
a-
word salad that she did.
have such a wrong fact like that, a really disrespectful fact as well? Can you imagine saying that and you being a soldier fighting overseas, going, "You what?"
We will be unburdened by what has been, and what has been will unburden us.
Yeah.
Time. She did that all the fucking time. It was well annoying.
God, she's annoying.
Whenever I watch any of them like videos of the rallies, it just reminds me of that film with I Love Hangover in it.
Well, I've not seen
I mean, that's it. The campaign.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good
I
film.
mean, with Will Ferrell.
No,
You need to watch that because you love American politics, don't you? You'll love that. It just reminds me of that because it just comes across as like a joke.
I've never seen it.
It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is because of the way Trump talks, like his voice is.
Yeah. That's how they portrayed him. It's kind of gone that. I think everyone started going, actually, this guy's
Yeah, they're sitting up and listening
all
to him
in.
a bit.
Yeah,
aren't
and
they?
he actually has it when he makes a joke. He's actually making a really serious point, and it might be pointed at someone in the world for them to hear. And you're like, oh, everything he says has got a bit of a
The only
kick.
thing that stands out for me is he doesn't have to do this. He's like a billionaire anyway.
And he doesn't take a wage from it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He donates the wage,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
It's like he's doing it because it comes across anyway that he genuinely cares.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's like a billionaire.
Well, when was the
businessman,
last
isn't he?
politician that you saw in this country that you thought, yeah, he actually cares? Can't fucking think of any since Winston.
They all piss in the same bottle anyway, don't
Maybe Margaret, but even she fucking had her edges, didn't she?
I don't know. I don't really. I've never looked back that far. I don't know much, but Winston Churchill. He really gave a fuck.
Yeah.
He fought.
He was also a fucking imperialist, so you know.
He was, but
they? Different times though.
then you've also got Keir Starmer giving away land now, and you're going, no, you can't
What the
do
fuck are
that.
you doing?
And that's so that is imperialistic.
Giving away land?
No, wanting to keep it in a sense, isn't it?
Yes, but when it's as strategic as it is with the fucking world.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But like,
the world, the way that it is, we should not be giving away the Chagos Islands. to
no,
China.
but as soon as you have that thought, therefore you're on the old school thought of no, we need to keep the land, isn't it?
Yeah, true. We should have done. Fucking Germans fucked us. You know how much richer we'd be right now if the Germans had never have gone off their fucking hook a second time. Knobheads. We'd all be better off.
Yeah. Fucking crazy, but I guess the stuff you'll enjoy, like something that's happened this week, obviously, is you text me today, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to release the JFK files.
Yeah,
And
baby.
RFK?
And
No.
MLK. RFK, JFK, and MLK.
Yeah, now most people just look at that after. It's all about the JFK, really.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well,
the RFK one, not really. It's the same thing as JFK.
I know, but no one even like...
Yeah, no one's that bothered because he wasn't the president. He was just a senator.
Yeah, no one's even really...
Well, it's going to be in-house, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. We know that, but will they actually own up? That's the exciting part.
I don't know, I think he will.
Who?
I think Trump will bring it to light.
He's already given
yeah.
the executive order saying that he's going to.
Yeah.
But it's whether they'll the CIA, whoever's responsible,
With stuff
hands
like that,
over the documents
With stuff like that, though,
that are not doctored.
may it not be another assassination attempt on him
Yeah.
before it does get released? Because if that get released, we're screwed. So
Most of them are dead
Well-
though that are involved. You know, it doesn't really affect anyone anymore.
yeah,
There's a big problem now for anyone who wanted to assassinate him, though, is you have to assassinate
The whole cabinet.
or at least 10 or 8 or 10 people now
Yeah.
to make it worthwhile. Because if you assassinate Trump, JD Vance steps up and goes, Trump signed it. It's still
And if
happening."
he goes, then you've got Tulsi Gabbard. She steps up. She's on the same
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ball, isn't she?
Yeah, or everyone's just
Yeah.
do
He
it.
surrounded himself with a good team this time. Hasn't
yeah. So it's coming out. I think. I don't know.
he? We're so getting fucking arrested for this podcast this time. You know how much
he come out and said,
Starmer
didn't he?
hates him.
He's employing people who he trusts,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
off their resume anymore. Is it?
Yeah.
It was he admitted that in the Rogan podcast. He just didn't know.
That's
He
what I
didn't.
listened to it on. Yeah.
He didn't know that so many people were so fucking treacherous in government.
So
I
he said
imagine that it's exactly the same shit that goes on here.
Yeah. So he said he's just employing people who he knows,
Who
he
he
can
trusts,
trust.
yeah. But there's like thousands of appointments to make. It's fucking ridiculous. How do you trust them all?
Yeah.
Makes sense, does
Just
it?
need your top level, don't you? If you can at least trust your top level in anything,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got a chance. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It was crazy. We got together and watched the inauguration.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Monday.
Pretty gay, innit?
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
What
It was
time's
well
that?
worth going on.
What time was it at?
Yeah.
We
3:30.
got here at 3:30. Yeah.
So we were thinking of doing a podcast and stuff. We didn't in the end because we just did it by ourselves. Now I really thought we'd sit down and go, "What the fuck are we doing? This like what?" And it's true. What the fuck were we doing? I don't know. But it ended up being 2 hours of fucking just laughter because all right, the inauguration was going on. That was a bit boring.
The memes on the YouTube live chat were fucking
Yeah.
creamy.
It was just a live chat, and you could hardly have a chance to read it because it was so quick. Because there's millions of people.
Millions of people watching.
But you're like, what? Someone just said this. Someone just said that. Everyone kept saying, like,
every single time Obama came on the screen, there was just like hundreds of messages. Where's Big Mike?
Big Mike. Yeah. Honestly, the message section on any video make the video. I watched one before, and it's just like young Celtic fan, like in the stand, like going up to the away fans, like, ooh, then he like put his arms up and everyone was cheering, and it comments he put, fucking woke society, they should be throwing pennies at him, or something like that. They're like lobbing shite. This is a away fan, but they're just like cheering him.
it was funny, and then you could comment, and it came up real quick. So, all right.
We got a bit out of hand, but
we're putting shit. Tommy, I enjoy just writing Tommy's gay every 5 minutes and just kept coming up Tommy's gay. But ridiculous that we watched it. But it was funny. But then he did the speech at the end, and it was like, if you give a fuck, we give a fuck. It was pretty crazy because he basically turned around and went, "This government is corrupt," and I could be like, "Oh, if only we could see something like that in England."
Yeah,
it'd be so good.
Yeah, Joe Biden and Kamala are sat there, and he's literally called, and Obama, and he's just sitting there talking about how they're all corrupt as fuck, and we're going to undo every piece of work that they've done.
Yeah.
And they just had to sit there and take the shit for an hour. It was great.
Have you seen Zuckerberg getting shit all week?
For the bra look?
Yeah. Have you not seen it? No. Zuckerberg turns up. Obviously, he's trying to sort of reinvent himself a little bit, and he's fighter now. He's looking a bit better. He's
got a broad neck.
Yeah. And they just happened to get a photo of him staring down the top of Jeff Bezos' missus. He's just been everywhere. Poor lad. He's married as well, and the whole world's just been slagging him off. This woman had like a shirt on and decided to rock up with a bra fully hanging out. Yeah, there you go. Like,
what a legend.
No one else is in that sort of outfit.
No.
But that photo's made its way.
How does Jeff Bezos, how the hell does Mark Zuckerberg still look like he's running Facebook?
They're all looking down a fucking top though.
How does he still look like he's running Facebook out of his mum's garage?
I know.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And then the memes afterwards were just fucking brilliant. This one was fucking fantastic. The view out of Jeff Bezos' bedroom window.
Yeah, when you sent it me, I didn't get that for a minute. And then like, oh, right. Yeah.
Fucking creepy bastard.
He just got caught.
Around, guys.
Ooh.
We are back.
He's definitely a reptilian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Have you seen the video? I was telling Tom just I can't remember, on another episode, when he's at the UFC and he, for some reason, he's doing like ringman for someone.
Yeah.
And people are passing things to each other, and he's just going like this, not picking anything up, just pretending to help. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Then he like goes to shake his hand and he fucking airs him.
He's such a stiff. He's a proper stiff, but I mean, I yet to see. He's either manning up and sorting shit out, or he's just a complete like kiss ass. And now Trump's getting in, and he's, I don't know. Did you see the thing about Facebook and him saying we're loosening it up? We've spent years correcting, free like now we're going back to free speech.
Yeah, but how can you correct something?
Well, correct their ways.
Yeah.
So they've been pretty complicit in like
censoring
like
from
COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
They were hiding things from people.
They were censoring like doctors fucking advice and shit, weren't they? Because it wasn't to what they thought.
Yeah. So it's been a bit fucked up. But he's come out and said, "Look, we went the wrong way, and we're coming back, and we're going to be more like Twitter, and we're just going to have community notes. We're not going to do fact checking. The people on there are going to fact check themselves, or however it works. That's how community notes work, isn't it?
Yeah.
is if enough
Yeah.
people comment, they start figuring out what's true. And,
Yeah. I think that's how it works.
That guy's a hero.
Oh, the Polish MP.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a single fuck, does he?
No.
So he's
all.
been getting slagged off, hasn't he? Obviously, on the news because you just slag each other off anyway.
Yeah.
About he must be racist and he must be this. Poland's taking the most migrants in
From Ukraine.
from you. So, but just to put it into words, Poland has taken the most migrants in over the last 2 years out of any country. So they're all slagging him off. Like, no, they are legal migrants.
Well, they're war refugees. It's different.
Yeah. As long as they come in. As long as they come in and they know
they're legal.
who they are.
Well, the thing is, Trump has already proved in 3 days that it's possible to secure the fucking border.
Yeah.
You know, why the fuck can't we do it here? It is clearly either corruption or severe incompetence.
It's money, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no reason why we can't. I mean, it literally took them 30 minutes to assemble the National Guard on the border, and they're just apprehending fucking illegal aliens everywhere they turn.
Yeah. Do you see that guy grilling the Albanian Prime Minister the other day? Was he Prime Minister or some like...
Drug dealer.
No, some like politician. And they're saying to him like...
Some of our mates.
Why are people from Albania coming over to England illegally when they can get a £20 Wizz Air flight?
Yeah.
And they come in. It was like it's because they're coming in without the documentation.
Yeah.
So no one knows who they are, what they've done. That's why they're doing it. And he just sat there like, oh.
Well, have you seen the amount of fucking paedophiles that have been on the arrest recently? Just from social media getting a lot of shares, it's getting a lot of attention. The amount of illegal immigrants that are getting arrested for fucking paedophilia after only a few days of being here.
Yeah.
Like, if you see 10, it's fucking one too many.
Yeah.
One's too many, but you see like 10 or 15 in a week now.
No, I don't.
It's on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
It's obviously Facebook gets shut down. Yeah.
I guess if as soon as I started clicking on it, I'd see it more.
Yeah. I'll click you the next one.
Oh, lovely! Can't wait to lighten my day with paedophile stuff.
Fucking kin, innit?
Dickhead. Yeah.
It's different for us though because it's passive, isn't it? Because we don't have to deal with it or see it really, do we?
No.
Yeah.
I suppose if you was
round
living
here,
in it.
if you grew up in fucking Luton, you'd feel a lot different.
Yeah, you feel a lot different. Where we grew up in sunny old Garstang, didn't we? Where
There's a lot of, I'll say a lot. There's like 3 or 4 Labour councils have voted for an investigation, isn't there?
is there?
This last week, yeah.
But
And rightly
it's-
so. And there's a few that stand out that haven't
Yeah.
and have voted against it. And it's like, well, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
You don't have anything to hide, right?
See, I grew up in Preston though, so I kind of like. I didn't see it. It just is what it was when I grew up. But now it's been 10 years, and when I drive back into Preston, I see it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not really. Oh, I see immigration, but you see things change. You know, just like
The city centre's fucked in Preston. Completely fucked.
yeah. I went into Blackburn.
Mainly because of the bus fucking lanes.
Yeah, the bus lanes have done it and they charge you, so I just don't want to go in anyway.
I went in the other day and I didn't have a fucking clue where I was going.
I nearly went. I nearly
Can
got
I go
done
down
again.
this road?
Went up by
Can I
the
not?
university and I was like, oh fuck, I've got to dodge left down a fucking dodgy side alley to get away.
The one where you turn up towards.
Yeah, you
Adelphi,
turn left. Oh yeah.
You go up there. You've got to turn left, and you're like, it's not even the right way.
No,
You've got to turn
you
around
got
and
to
go back
fuck
the other way.
about. Yeah. Nightmare.
For a 50-metre stretch of road.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
they made it painful.
Fucking.
Welcome to Preston Council.
Wasn't it something like in the first week they made like ridiculous amount of money?
Yeah, of
so
course
many
they fucking
people
did. Yeah.
went through it.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the trial in new cameras in
The
Manchester?
AI cameras.
For usage of phones?
I saw that about 4 of them got cut down this morning after they'd been up for a night.
Oh, did
Yeah.
The trialed some near
Fucking, there's heroes some places. Yeah. I'm not saying they're heroes, but there are heroes in places.
Yeah. It depends what they're doing. So these cameras now that to detect people not wearing the seatbelts and using the phones and anything else like that.
I don't get the seatbelt thing. I understand that you should have to have your kids put their seatbelts on.
Yeah.
But it's your choice if you don't want to wear your fucking seatbelt.
Yeah.
Right? Why do I need to be told by the government?
No, because if you don't wear it and you're sat in the back seat of a car.
No, as a driver.
Okay, so the driver. Yeah, but even then, I mean, I know it probably still happens, but.
Why does the driver have to wear a fucking seatbelt?
Yeah, okay. So you could just put the rule as the driver doesn't have to wear a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do think back seat.
And if you're over fucking 18 and you're sat in the passenger seat, it's your choice if you don't want to wear one.
No. Because if us three got in a car and I was like, fuck you, I'm not wearing a seatbelt and I'm sat in the back seat.
I get that.
I'm putting your life at risk unnecessarily.
Yeah. It's
How
your
do
fucking
they
choice
have
to
this
kick 'em out.
technology?
You're the driver.
I know.
This
Sorry.
technology to find out if you're wearing your seatbelt or not, but they can't find out the name of someone who comes into our country.
Yeah. Or how many people have been raping kids.
Yeah.
You know?
No, they can find that out. They just can't also
They just don't want
ignore
to.
it.
Yeah.
Well, just on these cameras, they set them up in Manchester. They ran them for something like a week or two, as a test.
Yeah.
They caught like 4,000
Did they?
people. Fucking unreal.
What, without on the phones and shit?
Yeah. But it was trial. So they didn't do anything, but they did pass it all on to the police. It's like, well, it's still...
An offence.
We can't do anything, but we can still pass it on. They caught a ton of people in the trial week, and they were like, "Holy shit! If we put these on."
Yeah, but that's just going to be music to the police's ears, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's going to be more money.
Well, there was...
Yeah.
Where was I coming through? I went through Lancaster City Centre. I went back roads up through Nobram, and they've got roadworks there. And as we were pulling up, there was the roadworks guys were pulling the traffic lights out of the road.
Yeah.
And as we went the opposite way, there was just some fucking bird sat there on a phone as the traffic lights were gone. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I give her a quick toot as I went past.
I got to
Shit herself.
I got to admit, I think there's no harm cracking down on phones, to be honest. Because
No, I have no
we're
dramas.
all guilty of it, but it's stupid, isn't it? I know we're all, like, I've skipped songs on Spotify, I've done shit, but it's a stupid thing, and you'd be fucking well annoyed if you got hit by someone.
Yeah, if you got hit by someone that was on the phone, you'd be absolutely fucking spewing, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Same way, sort of. I agree with drunk driving.
Yeah.
Some stuff's scary like that. You've got a point. Seatbelt. I don't know. Fuck knows. They might have a reason.
You're in
for it.
control of your own fucking destiny with that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not affecting anyone else as a driver.
Yeah, and if you can ride.
All right,
a
other than
motorbike-
the law should be that if you're in the back seat of a car, you should have to have a fucking seatbelt on. But the front seats, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Fuck
Like you said, maybe just call it driver.
Driver and front passenger, yeah. What does it matter if you go flying down the fucking road?
Yeah.
Give paramedics a run out. You know?
Oh yeah, because they're just sat around.
Yeah,
Doing fuck all.
Because the NHS is doing so well.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
so many staff.
Well, it's been unburdened by what has been.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's probably more for the
Rachel
fact that
Reeves.
if you crash into someone, even if it's your fault, they then have to deal with the fact that you just died because you've gone through your windscreen because you wasn't wearing your seatbelt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your choice, though. Same as in America, in certain states, they've got the more freedoms. They don't have to wear a fucking helmet on a road bike.
Yeah, that's one thing I find mental.
Right, it's your fucking choice. You're not affecting anyone else but yourself.
Just regardless, but I find it mental that anyone would want to get.
Oh
on a
yeah.
motorbike.
But I find it ridiculous that you have to. The government has the right to tell you.
But it's like these ones where they just wear like a, like the Sons of Anarchy style,
Yeah.
helmet on the head, thinking that ain't gonna stop your face from getting smashed off.
I know.
I kind of like it because it's natural selection. If you're fucking dumb enough to go and ride a bike with just a fucking Nazi helmet on, thinking that you're Elon Musk.
It's just fucking dumb, mate. I just don't get it.
It doesn't
you
make
don't
sense.
have to wear a
But
helmet
you
on a
shouldn't.
quad.
You shouldn't have to because the government says.
But you don't have to wear a helmet on a quad, do you?
In this country, no. Or a trike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? On a trike?
No, you don't have to on a trike.
Yeah, I didn't know that, actually.
In fact, you can ride a trike on your car license.
Yeah.
Robin Reliant. In fact, you can drive a Robin Reliant on your CBT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. 'Cause they're on the like 50cc, aren't they?
No, they're I don't know actually. I'll find out.
I think they're really low.
Yeah, they're not a fucking powerhouse, but
Can you imagine like
they're
get
alright
one of
for
them
getting around
when you're
Yorkshire.
16? Like, I'm getting a ped, lads. I'm not. I'm getting a
Yeah. Tipped immediately. Do you remember that Top Gear episode? Where
750 or 850cc.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Happy days.
I wonder what the top speed is on them.
Fucking 85 mile an hour. Jesus
hell.
I
Christ.
don't know if I'd want to be going 85 miles an hour
Oh
on one of
my
them.
god, that'd be terrifying. Imagine
Wouldn't
roll on it.
That'd be well. You've seen the Top Gear.
Yeah, I know. He's just sliding it. It was produced until 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
What does a 2002 Reliant Robin look like?
Probably exactly the same.
Oh, snazzy.
Oh, that
As
is
they might
pretty
say.
fucking fresh, actually. Oh, look at that.
It's a Vauxhall Corsa, isn't it?
That is a Corsa with the fucking wheel arches covered in, isn't it?
A Mark II saloon.
Oh,
What a turd.
That looks like a Ford
it's a
Fiesta.
Mark
then.
3.
It looks like a Ford Fiesta, that little silver one there.
It does, doesn't it?
What a turd.
What a fucking... That one's got a supercharger poking through on it. That does look like a Fiesta, doesn't it?
Yeah.
An awful looking car. Yeah, but it's better than walking home in snow, isn't it? You know? You've been getting pissed up in pub all day. Last thing you want to do is walk home. You haven't got your car licence. So you just jump in your fucking...
Hop in, lads.
Hop in your Robin Reliant. With all lads from rugby club.
Fucking hell. Yeah, if you put them in back, it might not roll.
True. You got 3
How do
Corlesses
you-
abreast in the
How
back.
do you jack that fucker up?
I imagine that you just walk up and pick it up.
Yeah.
I know that you can
one
roll
side,
it
it's
by
like,
hand.
Fuck off.
It won't weigh a lot, will it?
No, that was the thing in it. You could like, you could fuck about him. People like would move them if you could actually.
They were 450 kilos, so I imagine that you just lift it up.
Yeah. A few of the lads after a bit,
Yeah.
you getting that moved. Yeah.
I did not know they made them till 2002, though.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think many people were buying them. Isn't it crazy when you look back at, when you our first cars and stuff? When you
Yeah.
see a lad now, I mean, cars don't look old anymore, but when you see a lad now with a stupid exhaust, you're like, oh, mate, in 10 years, you're going to know that not a single person thinks you're cool.
Yeah.
Like, the shit me and you drove. Cole's wasn't that bad, he just had a car, didn't you? You had, like, car with alloys, stuff like that. You didn't give a
Stupid
fuck.
fucking lights and all sorts of
But
dumb
me
shit.
and you had some shit cars. Didn't we? Well, not just ridiculous.
I've had some fucking sick cars as well.
Your first car was decent, that Fiesta.
The silver one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was alright.
It was black one was better, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
was pretty sick.
But
But it wasn't really. It was actually a fucking shit box.
yeah, you tinted your windows, remember? But you never cleaned your windows.
Yeah, there was dog hairs in it. And
If you looked-
What was your that Daihatsu?
I had a Datsun
that's
4
a
Drive.
sick car,
That was
that.
a great first car. But then I went to that gold Peugeot 106.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a fucking piece of shit.
And
That.
it had... Someone had bought fake sat-nav. You know, cars with sat-navs had that fin for a while.
Yeah, it did.
Someone had bought 2 fake ones of them and stuck them on both back corners, so they were like ears or fins or horns.
Extra fucking aerodynamic ability on the motorway.
Yeah, when I first got it, it had an exhaust that lit up around the corners. It had LEDs in it.
Yeah, it did. I remember. It was a piece of shit.
And
that
then
thing, wasn't it?
they tried rolling the arches to make them wide arch
Mm.
because he put big alloys in, but never finished it off. Why the fuck I bought that, actually, thinking about it.
Because it was cheap.
So it had like filler on it, and then like the wheels were too big, so every time you had a mate in the back, it was like...
Every car I had.
Yeah,
been like
it
that,
was, wasn't it? We drove some shit. Me and you were the worst out of everybody.
Yeah. I just got carried away.
Because remember Toby's first car was that absolutely class.
That class
Corsa, wasn't
fucking Fiesta. That
was it?
silver one. That
Oh,
he
yeah.
wrote off up
it? Yeah,
Dimples Lane.
yeah.
We had to go and pick him up.
Yeah, and he got a red Corsa, didn't he, with leather interior.
And then he had that silver Corsa that he used to bounce everywhere. That was a sick trick.
Yeah, he did have a Fiesta, didn't he?
Yeah.
Smart that.
It was proper tidy, that, wasn't it?
It was
Knobhead wrote it off.
Because Toby was a rich kid.
I don't even know how he wrote it off there, though, because he wrote it off on the inside of
Yeah.
a corner. It wasn't even on the outside,
Yeah.
like where he's lost control.
Yeah.
Kels had a Rover, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I did a little Corsa, a little silver Corsa.
Yeah.
How Kels never crashed that thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause he was always like that far behind the person that he was following. It was a fucking nightmare in that thing.
Fucking Rover. Yeah, I remember because Toby was rich kid, and I was driving like a piece of shit old truck, and I remember just pulling him out, and just there's a tiny little bit of me when I was a poor little kid going.
Yeah.
And and then he sold me his alloys actually because the car was a write off.
Yeah, it was fucked, wasn't it? It was proper fucked.
No, I'm only joking. I mean, not that he listens, but I'm only joking. But it was quite funny pulling him out.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's so funny when you.
It's funny though, because when you get abroad and you're not under the horrendous fucking insurance conditions of the UK,
Yeah.
your ability to own sick cars abroad is way better.
Yeah.
Like Japanese import cars in New Zealand was just fucking off the hook. So many cool cars for like next to fuck all a month.
Yeah, or also like the V8s. Every kid had a V8 in Oz and New Zealand, man.
Or a big fucking truck, or
Yeah.
it was sick.
Yeah.
I loved it.
How
much will a Datsu thingy fast track be now? What track?
They're about 3 or 4
Four
grand.
track.
4 track. I bet they go quite expensive now, don't they?
3 or 4 grand, yeah.
They're still ugly.
They're sick. If you chuck some big muddies on it, they look mint.
Yeah.
It just looks like a Suzuki Jimny.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah, it's like a wider version of a Suzuki Jimny, aren't they?
Yeah.
My neighbour, have you seen it? He's got a mint one.
Jimny?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sick, aren't they?
It's proper minted. It's like, it looks really good.
Is this a new one? Or an old
No,
one?
Olden.
I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, they look good. Yeah. God, none of us, all of us got away with it, didn't we? None of us had a bad crash.
Luckily, because we did some fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
Some really dumb shit.
God, yeah. Can you remember people used to put McDonald's trays under the back wheels and you turn
Yeah, I
your
never
hand
did
over?
that.
But they wear away so quick.
I remember I tipped into Toll Bar at 110 and I fucking lost the back end and shit my pants down that single track road all the way.
Diats. How the hell do you even spell it?
DIAH.
I don't know, I think they're alright.
Yeah, the sick cars.
Yeah, no, it was alright. It was a good car. Good car.
It
Ridiculous.
sound. That was like yours, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Mate,
it.
that's decent.
They're a mint looking car.
I mean, it was a little beast of a thing, but it was just funny. My uncle, they quoted him wrong, so £100 for the year. At 17, I was driving. I mean, it wouldn't have been the highest thing on the market anyway, but like it was £100 for a V6.
Yeah.
Thought it was mint.
Decent.
Yeah. That soon came to an end when he rang back at the end of the year and went, "What now?" And they went, "Whoa, we made a big mistake." It's like, this lad needs to pay £1,000 at least now.
Fuck that.
No thanks.
I did. Plenty of times. My insurance was well over £1,000. My first year was like nearly fucking £2,000. 2.5.
When I got my Civic Type R, it was $2,500.
Some of them now, like they'll get like a Ford Fiesta or Corsa 1 litre. They're paying like $4,000 for insurance. It's like what?
Well, have you seen how much it's going to cost now to own a car over? If you go and buy a car over £50,000 or £40,000 now, with your insurance and your fuel costs per year, if you've just bought yourself like a £50,000 car and you're doing say 13,000 miles a year, it's going to cost you about £1 a mile in tax, insurance, fucking fuel. Yeah, it's absolutely obscene. Your running costs are going to be absolutely astronomical.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
The fucking taxes are just getting out of control in this country.
I heard someone talking the other day. It'd be interesting when they start watching what's about to happen in America with
Dropping tax and
people are going to start asking questions in England like, how is it we pay? It's going to be like 90% more for gas than America do. Like, people are going to start going, no, this isn't right. Like, why on earth are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because they're about to get really cheap energy.
Well, Trump's just done a deal with Saudi, or he's looking like he's going to do a deal with Saudi Arabia for $1 trillion a year.
What, selling to them?
Them selling oil and trade.
Right, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
they're trying to. He's basically trying to force Saudi Arabia to drop the price of oil.
Yeah. I think they'll go for it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Probably. I mean, it's a fucking $1 trillion deal. You know, a lot of people can get rich off $1 trillion, can't they?
And he'll just say, well, I'll get it somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah.
Trillion is so much fucking money.
It's fucking
Have you seen-
unbelievable.
On Joe Rogan, what's he called? You know the guy who does the podcast with, what's his name? Bobby Lee, the ginger guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew Santino.
And Santino. Have you heard him when he talks about how many seconds?
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
1 million seconds.
Yeah.
It's fucking mental, isn't it?
1 million seconds is like 30 minutes a day or something.
No, is it 11 weeks?
And a billion
something.
seconds is 11 weeks. Yeah.
No, 1 million seconds is 11 weeks.
No, it's not.
A billion is
A
like
million
31
seconds
years.
is like a day.
No, it's not.
No, it can't be.
A million seconds is like 11:30.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a phenomenal fucking number for.
it's a lot.
It doesn't quite make sense in your head. You can't actually wrap your head around it. When people start.
Why don't they just deal with world hunger if they make that much money?
Yeah, well, that's what people say. It's like, well, because he's got like 1% access to that.
Yeah.
You know,
Because a lot of his wealth is in property and other
and
things.
stock. Yeah,
Yeah,
liquid wealth will be like 0.01%.
Yeah. But it's like stuff like that. It's all like, I get it. He's got shitloads of money and he probably could do something to help that. But it's like, all right, then how much have you got in your bank? 400 quid.
Yeah.
Why don't you go down to the street in Preston and pay every homeless person you see 20 quid?
Yeah,
You're not gonna fucking do it here.
no, you fuck.
no. Someone with enough money needs to spend it on making things better overall,
Yeah.
or raising more for people. It's
Yeah.
why you always see rich
Yeah.
people like doing philanthropy, or they
Yeah.
maybe do an event to raise money because
Yeah.
they're better spending
Or
it.
raising bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're better spending it on
Yeah.
making more of it, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, fucking crazy. I mean, like, he's got two... Are we still on about Musk?
Well, yeah, we can do a little section on Musk actually if you want, because I've got a point. To bring
Oh,
up
all
on
right. I feel like, yeah, you're right. You must be ready, because that's not what we're talking about.
it. You said we're still on Musk.
Yeah, we're talking about his money.
Oh right, no, we weren't. No,
Oh, right. That's
No,
what
we
I
were
was
just talking about the guy-
billionaires in general.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to bring it up, but
No.
let it happen organically, Dan. Jesus.
No, I was just thinking,
If
like,
you want that, just direct. The
he's got
conversation that way.
200 billion, and we're talking about $1 trillion.
300 billion now.
Is it 300?
Yeah.
Right. But he'd still have
Fucking
to.
wild.
He'd still have to quadruple that to be over like $1 trillion money.
Yeah.
He'd still have to be 3.5 times richer, or whatever it is. It's fucking wild. Trillion is serious. I think, is there someone in? Are there families in
Saudi.
Saudi and stuff that are worth $1 trillion? But it's
Yeah,
a
but
family?
their whole family owns the.
Well, they're like royals, aren't they?
Yeah, owns the country.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
You know, because they own everything that everyone in the country owns.
Yeah.
It's like saying that the Queen is the richest person in the world because she owns everything in the UK.
Yeah. What
Well,
she
she's
got?
dead, so it don't
50,
matter.
what she got? 50 quid then.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
everyone's going.
Yeah. She owns all of Preston. She's worth negative £3,000.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like the company, like companies don't get announced, do they? So like, what's BlackRock worth?
Let's find out.
You know, what's it?
I'll tell you now.
What is BlackRock?
It's a financial firm.
Yeah, but they have shady stuff going on, don't they?
Just a little bit.
Well, they own everything. So.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
So their market cap is 158 billion USD.
Who owns BlackRock?
Larry Fink is. I think it's Larry Fink.
Yeah,
He's the
CEO.
CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, BlackRock. Yeah.
He's definitely fucking touched kids, hasn't he? 100%.
Well, we can ask
Allegedly.
Grok. Allegedly, Ben. Yeah, we don't do fucking any of that nonsense on this here podcast. Baseless accusations.
What is Grok? I've been hearing a lot about this.
It's AI.
Is it?
It's free.
Yeah, it's amazing. Anywhere you go for an image, you have to pay or you have to watch
Yeah.
adverts, so you get 20 free, don't you? But Grok is just
Yeah, it's
completely free, isn't it?
There you go. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has been linked to Jeffrey Epstein through several connections.
Oh, there we go.
Of course we fucking have.
He likes touching kids on islands.
It all comes back to Epstein.
It all comes back to Epstein. Every single fucking time.
So, like, just we were looking up the other day, Ben. We were like, we wanted to know who owns Sky News because we're like, Sky News comes out with all that shit.
Yeah.
But then Australia's doesn't. Like, who owns that? BlackRock mostly. Largest shareholder in Sky News, wasn't it? Except Australia's.
Well, it's the Murdoch family. They own like the Daily Mail and the Mirror and what have you.
But you can tell the difference in what they're putting out. So they're talking like, honestly, they're taking the piss out of people and minorities and stuff like that. They're just talking about everything people talk about. That microphone's going to have to come back in May.
Have you seen the compilations of all the different live news channels that say the exact same words?
Yeah.
That is the most fucking disgusting thing I think I've ever seen.
You've never seen that?
No.
It's, it's just very clear. Someone puts out a notice at the start of the day and goes, this is what we're all going to say today.
Yeah.
So obviously it's usually...
Wasn't it you two, I think I listened to your latest podcast, was it something like BBC have had so many false news?
Yeah,
They have over 1,500 instances of misinformation just on the Gaza, the mass war.
Yeah. I think it was more, wasn't it?
More than 1,500.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I've started listening again now that you're on iTunes.
Yes. Yeah.
You saved me $10.99 a month, thanks lads.
Yeah, we're on iTunes, everyone. Anyone listening? And Amazon, but no one's fucking... Do you know anybody who uses Amazon Music?
Yeah, Alexa, in the kitchen.
Yeah, but you don't pay for podcasts or anything, do you?
No, but you pay for Amazon Music and that's what your Alexa plays, doesn't it?
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, I don't pay for that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Maybe. All right, well, welcome.
It'll work in here if you ask Alexa in here.
Yeah, it will, but it plays off my Spotify and stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
El Paso, Las Cruces communities.
Eastern Iowa communities.
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about the trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets simply aren't true without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media
Wow, I haven't seen this one.
their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Our greatest
Holy shit.
That is literally like the puppets.
Isn't it? And people are just walking around saying, and they call us conspiracy theorists.
That is honestly terrifying.
Isn't that the most scary thing you've ever fucking seen?
I've seen many of them compilations. I've never seen one that comprehensive.
It's fucking wild.
Wow.
I've seen that one a few times. But
Can you find an English one?
You never know with that though. They might be telling a story with where they're quoting what someone has said.
I know, but
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. But then, what was she saying? They were saying then we like to tell.
Well, what's that with Tommy Robinson there? I always enjoy reading stuff about him.
Where's Tommy Robinson?
Up.
Oh, I was going to say.
What is it? I'd say something. It's mad that he's in prison in solitary confinement, and that little cunt who killed them kids is just on a wing.
it's fucking insane, isn't it?
And what's he in for?
About a year.
What is it for inciting?
Ooh, Tommy.
Yeah.
2.
So is it 2?
Yeah.
He should be out this June, shouldn't he?
No, he only went in unless he's getting early release, which I don't think he will. He only went in.
Well, he might do now that Elon's fucking backed
him.
his lawyers.
Yeah, have you heard that?
Funding his lawyers.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's paying for his court case. Which is
Tommy,
pretty
Elon
bad.
is going so fucking hard recently. I dread the day that Elon Musk turns and just says, "Nah, fuck everybody."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might do
he's
with the
It
pretty
won't
amount of shit that he
surprise me
gets.
that when he gets out, he'll go to America.
Yeah, of course it will. Yeah,
I don't think he will.
Do you know?
No, I think he'll continue.
you reckon?
Yeah,
I know that he's
gone this far. Why would he suddenly go, nah, fuck this? He handed himself in on purpose because he knew. He said, I will do better for this country.
go into prison. Yeah.
And which is unreal. Now, there was part of it where he half needed to be in solitary.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he
for his
said,
own safety.
For his
Yeah.
own safety, yeah.
they'll put me in an Asian majority prison and I'll just get killed.
Yeah,
And
because I listened to his latest podcast about James English, and he says when he went in, he said one of the guards pulled him aside and said, like, look, Tommy, you need to go on solitary. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, no, please, mate, just go in solitary. And he's like, why? He's like, because I can't protect
do
you,
anything,
but
yeah.
some of the guards in here are out against you, and they're just going to put you.
Yeah. He was in
grave,
a few situations.
in grave
wasn't he?
danger. So he said, like, I had to go into solitary.
That was his last prison
Yeah.
term, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For was that for mortgage fraud or whatever it was? Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, don't
Which
get me
was a fucking trumped up charge as well.
Yeah, it
it
was.
fucking pisses you off, doesn't it, when you start hearing it? Even if what he says is half true, which is probably what you should take most people as, is what they say is like it's half true. If only half of the stuff that he says is true about what the government has done to him, it's fucking woefully criminal.
Yeah. Well, they just brand him racist, don't they?
Yeah, and that's the get out of jail free card, and they can do
When
whatever
some
they
of
want.
his best friends are Muslims.
Yeah.
Did you watch that thing on Channel 4, the accused thing? About the girl in Barra who
Yeah, I've seen the
fabricated that
yeah.
she got gang raped.
I've never
right.
felt more
No.
sorry for a bloke than that
Mo Rami.
Mo Rami.
Yeah.
Fucking poor bastard.
Literally, she
Poor
just-
bastard.
There was him and two others, wasn't there? I think like the other one was like owned an Indian restaurant.
If you were him, you'd feel justified in
Yeah.
fucking publicly executing that bitch, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? That was fucking
she was like,
cruel.
She
It
was
was
mental, her, though,
yeah.
wasn't she? She was like twatting herself with hammers and stuff. But he went up to Barra,
Yeah.
like to find
Tommy
out,
did, yeah. And called her out.
to find out information, and like he went in and sat down with this Mo Rami. Then he started digging deeper, and he uncovered that she was fucking lying.
Oh, so was it one of Tommy's investigation?
Yeah, it was like Tommy who brought it to light.
Right.
He was one that exposed that she was a lying fucking bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was mentally unstable.
Don't get me wrong, he'll be rubbing his hands together though, won't he, Tommy? He'll
When
be
he first heard it.
This looks good on me now
Yeah.
because they won't be able to brand me as a racist anymore.
Well, yeah, both ways.
Yeah.
You know, either he was going to win and he was a fucking rapist
Yeah.
pig,
Yeah.
or he was going to win and he wasn't and he defended this bloke.
Yeah, and he wasn't. He's not the racist person
Yeah.
everyone makes him out to be.
Yeah.
What's your read on him? What do you reckon?
I like him.
Yeah.
I think he tells the truth.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think he's had a very. Some of the shit he does, it's very like.
Oh, he's been very sporting, hasn't he?
They say
You
he's a
know?
hooligan, and like, I do believe now he's gone away from that, but he still goes back to being a fucking idiot sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not someone
Yeah.
that you want to run the country.
Yeah.
But as an activist, he's great.
But he's
Yeah.
a real guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like
Well, he's just your normal working class bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know,
you know they
he's
show.
got a bit of charisma about
Yeah.
him. And sorry, Dan. Go on.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying they show all the old. If you look him up on YouTube, there is no new ones. There's only old videos. It's
Yeah.
always immediately third video down. I've noticed is him hitting someone outside a football
Yeah.
stadium when he was like 20 odd. It's like, yeah, every single lad in England has done some stupid shit. Like, it's not about 10, 15 years ago. It's
Every
about
single
now.
bloke I know
Yeah, but you won't see
that
anything.
had any sort of fucking personality or friends got into
Yeah.
a fucking fight when
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
18.
It's bollocks.
You know.
But they won't show you anything good from him
No,
because he's too.
no, he's half
too
banned.
dangerous to him.
He's half banned off YouTube. They will not show much unless someone's
He used to
reporting
work
on it.
for Rebel News, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot on that. He was a bit too wild even for that.
Right.
He'd be
okay.
running around the fucking streets. You fucked kids, you know, like he does.
Yeah. But
And
he's
Avi Yemeni wouldn't have that.
young man energy in it now. You can tell he's a little bit different. He
Yeah.
knows how to play the game now.
A lot
Yeah.
of why he's back in prison is because of that thing he released. The
Oh, it's all about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
100% about it.
Yeah.
how can you put him in prison for something that's true and he's just bringing it to light?
Because what they managed to do was, so he hasn't gone to prison for releasing it. He's gone to prison for now showing it still after, because he went to court the first time and they said, you are now not allowed to show this video.
Yeah.
And then he said, right, if I show this, I'm going to go to prison. If I don't show it, I'm not being honest. So the reason now he's gone to prison is because he continued to show it. So
Yeah.
it's contempt of court.
Tell you what, you've got to have some conviction in what you say
This is what I mean.
to go ahead and release it, knowing that you're going to go and spend 2 years in a jail where everybody in there wants to
Well, he's
fucking kill
ruined
you.
his life.
Lost
hasn't
his
he's ruined
marriage.
his family's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, he's not with his missus. And
he's ruined his life.
Yeah.
I'm sure his family's doing all right, but they lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Well, he was like he said to me, like I was in a podcast, James English. He said like, you know, I was skinny.
Is that your fucking dog?
Ken.
keep. Yeah, dog knocked light off. Yeah, he has. He's put a lot on the line.
Yeah.
You can slag him off, but I was talking to someone the other day. I won't say who, but
Go on then. Are they any good?
He's similar to Trump in a sense that he doesn't have to do what he's doing. He doesn't have to continue doing what he's doing.
no.
But he's continuing to like ruin his own life and go to prison.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to do that.
Well, he's
He
set
can
himself
just-
on a path now, hasn't he? Just watch your cable.
He doesn't have to do it, but he's continuing to do it.
And he's right. Do you know what? Going to prison, it has set it on fire, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
A lot more people now like him and believe him.
It's surprising how many people have watched his documentary.
yeah.
Fucking damn near everyone you know has watched it.
'Cause people
But
keep sharing it, don't they?
It's the problem is though, you can write it. It's like I was speaking to someone the other day who leans more left. If I leant more right, he leans more left. And we're talking, and Tommy Robinson comes up, and he goes, "No, I've no time for him." Why not? Well, he is just a racist. I've no time for him. I went, no. Why do you think he's a racist? Well, look what he goes on about. This. I said, well, what do you watch of him nowadays? Well, nothing, but I've read enough about him. I was like, have you seen his film? No, I don't need to. He's a racist. I'm like, right. Really bugs me when no one's even will. Like, no,
They won't take on the information.
No, I don't need to. It's like, well, actually, you really do. You have to watch everything that's available, don't you?
So they stay in their own little bubble and then claim that their
Yeah.
bubble's righteous. Yeah.
Trial
it's
by
tough.
media, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you've got.
But it's
you've got to
confirmation
look-
bias. You know, they're only reading articles that tell them that what they think is right.
Yeah,
Because no one ever challenges them on the views.
no. This is the problem, innit? It's you have to look at both sides.
I'm actually thinking about downloading this fucking Blue Sky app, but the only reason I don't want to is because every time you read anything about it on X or Facebook or Instagram, they say it's just full of fucking paedophiles.
What's Blue Sky?
It's basically the app that was built for the left, like Democrats.
Ah,
And all
right.
these people that were leaving Twitter because Elon took control of it and gave people their freedom back. And like, there's been screenshots of like paedophile groups on there talking about how good it is to be a minor attracted person and all this shit.
Oh God!
I'm like, well, I'm not fucking joining that.
Fucking hell.
Fucking insane.
I'll give you my login.
Yeah, sound.
It's
They're good, them, aren't they?
you have to
The
listen.
Moorish.
I don't know how much you do it. Obviously, we're into politics. I continually listen to like a left wing podcast, and
Yeah.
every single one of them riles me up, and I get angry, and I want to like almost ring in and go, "You fucking talking shit." You have to do it.
Yeah, you have to get their perspective.
Yeah.
I read a lot of Reddit. I don't see that it's... Reddit's just a fucking cesspool of confirming their own bias, if that makes sense. So the last time I looked it up, I was starting reading Jordan Peterson's book. I thought I'll just go on Reddit and look at some reviews, not really thinking about the left-wing fucking bias of Reddit.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of people gave honest answers. Yeah, it's really good. It just helps you with your thinking and how you go about your daily living of life. It's a little bit Bible heavy, and all his references come back to Bible stories. It's just like what it is. And then there was people further down the chat like, "No, he's a misogynist. Fuck Jordan Peterson." I was like, "Oh right." And then there was comments underneath it, and it was like, "What gives you the idea that he's a misogynist? He's a misogynist. Google it. Like, can you give us any facts?" He's a misogynist. Google it. And I was like, "Oh right, these are how these lunatics fucking think."
Yeah.
Not willing to give it any fucking thoughts.
Yeah. You have to be able. You can't do the whole confirmation bias if you want to be on anything. Do you? You can't do one Google search, find what you want to find. You have to keep going. You have to go past the headline that suits you. You have to go right. I need to
But
find.
it's like Starmer. They've got these buzzwords that they use, like far right. They use the word far right so that they can just dismiss anything that comes up against them as something so ridiculous that they don't have to deal with it. But they've gotten so used to the power of that word, of far right, and its connotations, that they throw it out everywhere, and then I don't have to deal with the consequences of what I've actually done or said.
Yeah.
Lefties
wasn't
just
it?
remind me of the kid at nursery who just cries until they get what they want, even if it's not right.
I mean, the right is no better though, Ben. You know, they're just as ridiculous.
Some can be.
Yeah, a lot can be. I mean, you look at these far right MAGA retards in America. You know, they're just as fucking bad as these pink-haired, blue-haired lunatics. And
I love the videos of people going and like trying ripping down MAGA signs and they're like electrocuted. It's so fucking good.
I mean, the sense of humour's on MAGA's side, isn't it? You know, they are fucking funny.
I think it was a guy who was running him over on it, and they put
someone had put nails. Yeah, I saw that one.
Blew his ties
fucking
out.
Genius.
Fucking brilliant.
I did actually think halfway through that was that's a fucking setup.
Yeah, it's the word, they hide behind the words on it. I was looking at getting on. This week there's a lot of shit about the Southport stabber in there.
Yeah.
And just someone brought up a clip from the start, and Keir Starmer stood up in front of everyone, and instead of saying "I'm going to protect English kids," that's the first thing he should have said after this.
Yeah,
he stood up and went, "I'm going to protect Muslims in this country." Well, hold on.
Yeah, fine, but why is that your fucking first instinct?
First fucking thing against the far right.
Yeah,
like,
can we not just protect these fucking terrorist lunatics?
Yeah.
From killing innocent children before we go and defend blokes.
Because he was twisting the narrative, wasn't it? Because he knew it'd come out that they knew that he was a danger, and they let him go on.
We've been referred 3 times to this. What's the name of the organisation? Prevent.
Yeah.
Christian Welsh Boy was the original rhetoric.
He looked like Sideshow Bob.
And the picture they did eventually show of him was like him at primary school.
Yeah.
Looking all innocent, not the fucking...
It's crazy. They wouldn't show...
Well, he looked deranged now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You would do after you've fucking gone and been that psycho. You can't look like a normal person after something like that, can you?
Problem is, they said... So, the mugshot that we all seen now, that was taken within the first 24 hours of that crime because it was the original mugshot. So, they had that. Instead, they decided, let's release a picture of him as a kid. Now, they will say that they didn't want to prejudice the case, and...
This is something I've been meaning to bring up. Sorry to cut you off. How can you prejudice the case when you have him dead to rights, covered in the fucking blood of all these kids that he's just stabbed? How is there any prejudice in an opposite direction that could defend him?
Fucking stone, isn't it? It's not...
Where's the prejudice from calling him a fucking arsehole?
It's...
How can you prejudice that by calling him a terrorist? Which is what it was. It was terror. He was inflicting terror.
I completely agree, and I think no need, just straight to jail. But
no, I think
the country has
straight in the fucking ground.
I know, but the country has to have. If we give up on this fair trial system,
we have to have it. Yeah, I get it, but that doesn't mean that there's prejudice when you call. Like, how long did it take for the 7/11 bombings? How long did it take before we had fucking suspects' names in that? Yeah,
and bearing in mind, this is not calling him a terrorist. This was a picture.
Yeah,
and he looked face of evil,
didn't he? Yeah.
Face of evil.
Face of evil.
But picture, we should all. What does this guy?
But they put out a picture of him at fucking school when he was like 11.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And the drawings, if you look at the drawings, they weren't accurate either.
No.
But when you say fair trial...
I tried reading the transcripts.
Yeah.
There's a chick that I follow on X. When it got to the fucking serious part of it yesterday afternoon, I was like, I nearly burst into fucking tears. It was that honestly, it was fucking horrendous.
Just
one of the worst things I've read, along with the fucking grooming gangs. It was that fucking bad.
Pull up I sent you a picture into the group. It's with the blanked out faces, because I wanted to go through this because this is mental. We just think he killed. We think he killed 3 girls. Yeah.
No, but he stabbed up a bunch of the other ones, didn't he?
Yeah. Now, if you go through what I've sent through,
mutilated for life.
Can you zoom in on it? Right. So 3 girls killed, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10 more people on this. So. Stabbed another girl. How the fuck she...
So, age 6, I won't read out the names because it's not fair.
I don't think they have the names. Oh, yeah, of the major girls.
Age 6, stabbed 122 times. Like, you fucking... Age 7, stabbed 85 times. aged 9, managed to escape severe head injury, heart stopped beating, 2 wounds cut through the ribs, damaged skull, died in hospital. Oh my God. The teacher received 5 stab wounds as she screamed run away at the children, surviving despite life-threatening conditions. The anonymous girl stabbed 32 times.
Right. Yeah, so teacher survived. Then we go on to all the survivors. So every single one of these now are survivors.
Stabbed 32 times. Tried to leave but was pulled back in. Re-emerged and collapsed. Survived despite life-threatening conditions. Stabbed number 10. Stabbed 8 times. Managed to escape. Stabbed 4 times. Managed to survive. Stabbed 3 times. Stabbed in the chest but survived. Wounded on chin and arm. Taken by her air ambulance. Had to have her spleen removed. Will have to take antibiotics for life. Stabbed twice in the shoulder and chest. Suffered major blood loss but survived. Stabbed 8 times. Managed to survive.
So I
Oh
don't
my God.
I don't know about you, but I kind of pictured everyone running out of the building. But that is a whole different story.
It
That's
is.
just him in a building
Going
going round,
fucking mad.
going round each child. 122 is mental.
And then I read that he fucking...
Is that real?
He asked...
Yeah.
Because stabbing someone 122 times
Is
not a
It's
quick
demonic.
thing.
It's
No,
not even
yeah.
psychopathic.
This is
That
what I
is
mean.
demonic.
If you add up them first 4 things, it's 122, 130, 150, 250 times just on 3 people in that. So overall, more likely 300 times he stabbed people. So that is just chaos within that building. It is absolutely mental. Right? He's got 52 years. So he's gone in.
He should get 1 year for every time that he fucking threw the knife.
Yeah. So
That kid is 6 years old.
yeah.
Well, she was.
He stabbed her 122 times. He must have stabbed her all over her fucking body.
No.
Yeah.
How anyone can sit there and say he is allowed a fair trial? It's fucking bollocks.
Yeah.
Fuck
What
that.
you reckon Zimbabwe court?
Fucking it.
Well-
Just kill the cunt. What is the point now? He's going to be in prison for the rest of his life.
Well, he isn't. This is the
Well,
problem.
for most of his life.
He
Until he's
won't.
older.
He won't
He's-
get out.
No, he'll
never get out.
Yeah, they'll never let him out.
Why is that? He's
fucking
been
hope he doesn't.
sentenced.
I know
but
he's
he'll
been
never
sentenced.
they'll never allow him out.
Right, he's 18. Okay, so
52. That makes him fucking 70 when he gets out.
yeah. Now,
He's not going to be a danger then, is he? After a lifetime of getting fucked up in prison.
well, also bear in
If you
mind.
were a prison guard in that fucking prison, you wouldn't risk a fucking handy baton every time he walks past you.
Hopefully, he won't survive.
Thank
his-
God I'm not a prison guard, because I would be.
Hopefully, he won't survive his sentencing. But right, so he's got 52 years. That's not.
He
that's,
deserves to survive 1,000 years inside a
Yeah.
fucking prison.
That's not.
A death's too fucking easy. Sorry.
That's not how he isn't going to serve 52 years.
No, he will. He's a mandatory before parole is 52 years.
Is it?
Yeah, that is.
But it's
It's,
52,
it is
so he
the
has to
harshest
serve it.
sentence they've handed out in fucking
Yeah.
years and years.
But the UK have the ability to hand out a full life-serving sentence. So not a life sentence, which is 25 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So how has he only got, if one life sentence is 25, how has he only got 52?
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Right. Why? No one expected him to plead guilty. What has happened behind closed doors
That he's pled guilty.
that he's pled guilty? What deal has he been offered? Why is there no trial?
Probably one of the fucking Starmer gang coming in saying, if you do this, we'll get you this.
Put this to
because-
bed.
Yeah, we'll put this to bed because it looks fucking bad on us.
Yeah. Get you straight off to prison. You just think, why?
I don't know.
Where's 52 years come from when he's killed 3 kids?
I mean, you can't call everything a conspiracy, can you? But sometimes it smells of conspiracy. It stinks.
The fact he's going to get out at all, if he survives, is wrong.
Yeah, no, he should never walk another day in his life
Yeah,
on the
how
fucking
as a
free
coun-
street in the
How,
sunshine.
as a country, can we not look at someone like him and say, you've literally, even for the first one on there, you've killed a 6-year-old child by stabbing her 122 times. How, as a country, are we not saying, we don't want to revert back to old ways, but in this case, I think public execution is quite
I know what you're saying.
acceptable for this guy.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that you can't have a state that controls your life tell you that you can't kill people
Yeah.
and then go and kill people themselves.
Yeah.
But at this point, on these particular crimes, you feel like it's fucking justified, don't you?
Yeah.
Calling for capital punishment.
Put it to a public vote.
Ain't that long ago since we last hung someone in this country.
Yeah.
No. What was it, 60s or 50s?
I think it was 60s, yeah.
Yeah.
Put it to
I'll have a quick Google.
Put it to a poll.
This is going to get us on a list for Googling
I know.
this.
I've always.
Do you
always
believe
think
that we should be allowed to terminate this guy's life?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
I know. The only problem is that sets precedent for like a lynch mob, basically, doesn't it? Because I would love to. I know what I'd be saying on that poll.
I'm saying hang the cunt up.
I don't know. 52 years just doesn't sound right.
I do understand where it comes from, because what if genuinely someone isn't guilty
1964.
of something?
Yeah.
That's where it comes from, isn't it? The whole not guilty and being killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1964 was Peter Anthony Allen and Gwyn Owen Evans were the last two people to be executed in the UK, both for the murder of John Allen West. They were hanged simultaneously in separate prisons.
In Liverpool and Evans at strange ways.
Simultaneously. 3, 2, 1. On radios. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, mate, well, I doubt they were on radios if they were from Liverpool in strange ways, but it'd be a hell of a fucking radio in the 60s, wouldn't it?
Let's hope we get some news that he's been served some justice.
I don't normally pray for psychopaths in prison to get hold of people,
Yeah.
but I don't think that they should kill him in there. I think they should keep getting hold of him.
Yeah.
But I read something, someone saying, "Oh, he's just on an open wing," and I thought, he can't be on an open wing. There's no way he can be on an open wing.
Have you fact-checked this?
No.
No, I know
right,
what you
good.
mean, though. Yeah. Like, because.
It just can't be true, because he'd
I
have
know.
been killed by now, wouldn't he?
Depends whereabouts in the country he was, Ben. Like, certain prisons, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
You know, if he was sent up to a prison in fucking Newcastle, he wouldn't last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, he might do all right in fucking a prison in the middle of Luton, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
He'd be the fucking king in there, wouldn't he?
What was that one Tommy Robinson was supposed to go into?
Yeah, that same prison that I'm trying to think of.
Yeah. I can't remember what it is. And then they eventually got him moved because they were like, it's run by
Yeah.
an Asian community. Like, he's going to get killed. You're putting him in, you're calling him a racist and putting him in there. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Strange. No, it's not Strange Ways. Yeah, it's blood boiling.
It is. It does make your blood boil because it's. I actually listened to a podcast with Jordan Peterson the other day trying to explain what goes through a psychopath's head.
All right.
It was just blood curdling because there's no way to logically explain what that they do without making you feel fucking physically sick because it doesn't make sense.
Did you
to
ever
a
watch
normal
that
thinking person.
Yeah.
Killers with Piers Morgan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the people he went and met, mate, he's just
That
like,
was creepy.
Fuck, he's a twat, isn't he?
yeah, he's a
Can't be doing with him.
But that
He's a
programme was
proper bellend.
He was quite good in that program because he went to places and asked them stuff that clearly made them uncomfortable, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He had some real like hard questions that made
Yeah.
him. But then like they had one psycho one, didn't he?
Yeah. That skinny, bald-headed youngish lad.
And he asked him some uncomfortable questions, and you could see the guy just wasn't. He was straight through, and he was like, "I couldn't care less." It was creepy. Yeah, he was good. He was good. That like, so he had a female prisoner, didn't it? That was a bit fucked up.
Yeah, he did a females one, didn't he? Female killers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, with that big chick that was real mouthy.
Oh, he did loads of them, didn't he?
Is that the one I'm thinking? I remember something about it. She was fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah. It might be. I know I've seen the one that Corless watched, and it's wild.
She ended up getting fucking... Yeah, the one that I'm thinking of with Piers Morgan, she ended up getting executed.
Yeah, they were all on death row, the women.
Yeah.
Women on death row, wasn't it? I think it was called.
Yeah.
But one of them, she was fucking tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be creepy sat in a room with a killer.
This is one thing I don't get with America either. Like, when they give someone 180 years, what's the point?
To guarantee that even if you get parole at half time, you're still dead before it fucking happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they give them 180 years and never going to get out, why don't they just execute them?
Because some crimes the state shouldn't be able to kill you for.
Yeah.
Most crime, 99.99999% of crimes, the state shouldn't be executing people.
Yeah.
You know, because what if it is wrong?
Yeah.
On the very, very small chance that it is, what if they're wrong? You know, whereas this Axel fuckwit cunt, you know, they caught him red-handed. Everybody knows that he did it. He knows that he did it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like there is some leeway there. You know, there's no doubt that he didn't do it in any way. Everyone knows 100% for a fact that it was him.
Yeah. Even he admitted it.
Yeah.
It is
God,
American judgment is so mental, isn't it? Do you see that one about the lorry driver? Did he get?
Yeah, he got 140 something years for failing to check his brakes on the truck. Yeah. It was doing 180 odd mile an hour through a fucking traffic lights and hit a building full of fucking gas. It's pretty crazy.
Because they're all
he's been reduced to 10 years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It is severe negligence though.
I'm torn with stuff like that. It's like,
yeah, but it was negligence. You are driving a heavy vehicle.
Yeah, but if you neglect to check your brakes, right, and you go into a school bus and kill 40 people, or you kill one, the crime was still the same.
Yeah. Do
you know what I mean? So,
but the consequences are different.
It is, but the crime was the same. So I'm torn of whether you get punished for them 40 people or just a one-off.
No, the 40.
I'm torn. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it is the 40. It's not the one crime, is it? So many people died because of your actions.
I know, but you only did one thing.
But you're responsible for your actions.
I know, yeah.
But that's with that logic. That's just like saying you've stabbed someone, or you've gone.
By that same logic, that same logic, Tony Blair should be in prison for a fucking billion years.
Stay on point, you.
No, what you're saying, it isn't different because you're stabbing someone and killing him. Like, it's either one person or if you've done 50.
No, but you stab one and then you walk to the next, right? If you don't check your brakes, that's it. You don't check your brakes, you get in the cab, and then an accident happens. It's not an
accident, though.
No, but it is, isn't it? Because they haven't run into someone.
He hasn't done it on purpose.
No.
And it is...
So it's an accident by negligence, right?
Yep.
You walk around and stab each person. Every single move you make is on purpose.
I feel really sorry for the guy, but he didn't just make one bad decision. He made a series of bad decisions.
I don't know. I have no idea.
He went past the. So at the beginning of the hill, he didn't lock it into a low gear for descending, and then he overcooked his brakes quickly because he was in a high gear and he couldn't get it into a low gear, and then he didn't turn into into the downhill traps, the brake failure traps, the gravel pits, what have you. He didn't turn into that because someone was already at the end. He should have gone into that and crashed.
Yeah.
But instead he decided, he knew where he was going, and he carried on down the hill towards the junction, and he was doing fucking 80 when he passed through the intersection. So it's not just one mistake.
Has he killed anyone?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people got fucking killed.
Is there?
Yeah. Well, I'll just pause it and we'll find out.
I have no idea about this.
Right, so this guy got 110 years for killing 4 people and injuring several others. He was convicted on 27 counts, blah, 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 for 110 years, and it got reduced down to 10.
Right.
I've seen the video of it, and it's
Is it bad?
Fucking horrendous.
Got it up.
Oh no! Do we need to see stuff like that?
Yes, we do.
I can't watch it. Any traffic accidents go through me now. You know, the trucks that don't stop at pile-ups and things like that. Makes me sick.
Right, Rogel Medeiros.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah, I might have to turn my head away.
It's bad. I mean, you don't see anything, you just see his fucking... There you go, that's his fucking truck going past.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. This was a while ago.
Yeah.
We just cured anxiety.
Oh my god! Fuck.
There is growing outcry.
Did you miss it, Corless?
We just cured anxiety.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
There is growing outcry over the 110
I feel sorry for the guy, you know.
sentence given to a truck driver who killed 4 people when the brakes on his big rig failed.
He killed how many people?
4 people.
4 people. That's what when Corless said before. I don't really get American sentencing.
I do and I don't. Sometimes I see it and I think, yeah, that's fucking dead on.
Oh,
that.
yeah, but in that situation,
Yeah,
why?
no, the 110 years is obscene.
But then cut it down.
Is that it? Is that the aftermath of it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Looks like a bomb's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It wasn't just him either. Like, the company that he worked for should have been done as well.
And he's got a big load on the back as well. Oh, look at him here.
Yeah, they're not fucking about. They are not fucking
What's
about.
this now?
It's full Arctic.
Fucking hell.
And they just don't stop, do they? 'Cause there's so much weight. When you see footage of trucks actually hitting the back of cars, the car is...
There's nothing left of them.
Can I remember seeing that one in the UK with the... I think he was like a foreign lorry
The Polish
driver.
guy that got
On his
got
phone?
up, pissed up on the wrong way on the motorway.
No,
Is that a different one?
He was on his phone and he's like going down the dual carriageway, coming to the end of the roundabout. Traffic stopped. He's obviously on his phone, looked up, and I think he just ploughed through, killing like family, other people.
I have seen that one, I think. Well, you know...
Well, what should the punishment be for that sort of stuff? Because, I mean, you've taken 4 people's lives just by you being a fuckwit. You know, there has to be severe consequences to these things. You can't just let everyone off lightly.
No, it's death by dangerous driving.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it should... For me, I'm so...
It's not the same as doing it deliberately, but it is still...
No, but it's to me, it would be maximum sentence for 1 death by dangerous driving, which might be 10, 15 years or something. It shouldn't be 4 death by dangerous drivings, to me.
And what if you'd have hit a fucking bus full of fucking kids?
I still... It's still the same act. This is what I can't get my head around. Is it's still the same act, and then unfortunately, the car that was in front of you either had 1 or 40 people. It's still the same act. The person a worse
Murky
person?
waters, that mate.
I know. Is the person a worse person because by chance there was 40 people sat in a vehicle in front of him? Bears in one. That's just that's
By chance, he should have checked his brakes before he set off.
No, yeah, I know, but it's still the same act. That's what I just don't know. I don't know.
He should have pulled into the fucking emergency area.
Yeah, we're not talking about him.
No. But in this same situation, you know, like there's never just one reason why something like that accident happens.
That one, but others using your phone.
Yeah.
It's just using your phone.
Yeah.
And what was
maybe. Yeah.
But it's like if a pregnant woman got shot and killed, and the baby died, are you then charged with the baby and the thing?
Not in certain states in America. You can have an abortion up to 3-year-old.
But do you know what I mean? It's, then where do you go with stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's murder to abort, then it's murder to fucking murder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, what kind of fucking psycho is shooting a pregnant woman anyway, once putting away for life? So it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's...
If you're at that point where you've
There's
fucking
so many
shot
different
someone
scenarios and things where it could be different outcome. It's just fuck being a judge, mate.
Oh, God. I know.
Why is it that judges always look like fucking wank stains as well?
Because most of the time they are.
You never see one and think, fuck, it'd be alright to go for a pint with and find out a bit about. They always look like fucking dickheads.
I think just to get that job, though, you've got to be a bit of a stiff. You've got to be so well educated and top of your field.
You're not going to be a fucking electrician, are you?
When do you reckon the first AI judge will come in?
Oh.
Depends how long Elon's in power for.
Fuck it, I can see it happening.
It makes sense. Well, lawyers will be replaced by AI.
I don't know,
sharpish.
actually. I don't know, because with the point with a judge is it's a skill to recognise the situation, isn't it? So it's a woman getting charged for murder, but then listening to the fact that how many times was she punched by her husband? How many times was she abused? What sort of...
And I suppose you've got to have the human element. Haven't you?
Yeah,
for the judges that you do, but I think for the lawyers, their days are fucking numbered.
They should. The
because
American
the law should just be crystal clear.
Yeah.
And an AI robot can figure that shit out.
Yeah.
There's too many loopholes.
The American stuff's mental. It's a
AI will figure it
performance. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's performance. Yeah,
I don't understand it at all.
it's the same here. Their law is based on ours. Common law is British law.
Yeah, but can you grandstand as much in England?
Yeah, of course you can. All the fucking powdered wigs and...
No, but you know, because it does happen when you watch a real case in America. They get this initial opening speech and a closing speech, and they rehearse it, and it's spoken in such a way when it shouldn't. It's like so. If you have a lawyer that's a great actor, he can get up in front of a jury and tell this amazing story. It's not about emotions and feelings. It's just about facts. He shouldn't be allowed to just act out some story in front of a jury. I don't know if they do that necessarily.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll find one and get them on here.
Yeah, it's like the scene off.
Find out.
Yeah.
What's it called? The film with Samuel Jackson, where he kills them
snakes on a plane.
No, yeah. No,
Hateful Eight.
Where his daughter gets raped by some.
Oh, the Lincoln lawyer.
No, it's not Lincoln lawyer. Oh, I can't think what it's called. Matt Mahoney.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
it's Lincoln lawyer.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
not. Oh God, what is it? Look it up. Samuel Jackson and Matt McConaughey. However you pronounce it. Yeah. And it's about his daughter gets raped by some God-fearing Klansman, and he kills him in the courthouse, and he does like a closing speech, and it's like a bit risky what he says, and
A Time to Kill.
Right.
Time to Kill. That's it. Great film.
Yeah, it is a good film.
And the closing speech on that is like what you said. It's like a big.
Yeah, it's just a
big
play on the
drama thing. Yeah.
And that's I don't.
It's the same reason that OJ got off.
Yeah.
You know, what's his lawyer called? I can never remember. Kardashian.
Ross out of Friends.
Ross out of Friends. Yeah. Yeah, same shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will have a portion of that in British law. I would have thought.
I guess there'll be some. I bet it's not like that. It makes no sense to me that that's part of it.
Yeah.
It's why should a good acting lawyer have any say over? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
What you're saying that guilty people shouldn't have any defence?
No. What I'm saying is they shouldn't act out this amazing story and and use words in a way to. It just should be a factual. This is what he did. This is what we're proposing.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Not get up and make this grandstand speech that basically might come down to how good your lawyer is at doing public speaking.
But in the story that Ben's referenced there of A Time to Kill, I feel like the bloke was justified.
Yeah.
You know? And if he was
to do what?
To execute the bloke that fucking raped his 4 or 5 year old daughter.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen the film.
Well, anyway, the whole story is because he's a black guy in the deep south in the late 80s, early 80s.
Right.
And he went out and fucking shot the guy because he knew who it was. And everyone knew that it was this guy that had done it. And Matthew McConaughey put on a good performance as a lawyer and got the guy off.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like he was justified in that. It's right to have that good performance. If you'd had a shitty lawyer, he'd have gone to fucking jail for something that he didn't really deserve to go to fucking jail for.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, yeah.
You know.
But it just shouldn't be on performance.
But it is, because it's all done on human nature, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
To set the scene, isn't it?
Yeah. To provide reasonable doubt.
I'll tell you something. Fuck being a lawyer, by the way. What a shit job.
Oh, fucking mind-numbing
going in a
job.
room and being like, right, I need the truth of you. Did you rape and kill this child? Yeah, but your job is to get me off.
Oh, here's some more pictures.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go and do this.
I know.
How can you do that?
I don't know.
Well, you got to be a really
kind of lawyer, but
loose with your morals type of bloke, haven't you? That's why people hate lawyers.
Right, be truthful with me. Have you done this? And they're like, yeah, I've killed these kids, whatever. Can they just go, I can't defend you?
Yeah, you don't have to defend them.
They must be able to, mustn't they?
They can say no.
They can just go.
That's why most people hate lawyers, because they don't fucking say no.
No.
You know, like this.
That must just become from ego.
This fuckwit from Rwanda or whatever. Yeah. He's got some fancy fucking lawyer from down south who's represented him in court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he got his money from?
It's not this guy who's obviously done it on pro bono. He's probably been fucking hired by George Soros or something. Just throwing that out there is totally fucking spurious. But That guy should never have been able to get a lawyer. No one should want to fucking represent him.
What's the argument going to be? What is his defence going to be?
There is no fucking defence.
Yeah, but he's going to have to come up
The
with
lawyer's
something.
job is then to try and fucking get them the smallest sentence that they can.
Yeah, do you reckon that'll be the turn? It won't be, yes, he's guilty, but we believe...
Who's this?
The lawyer, when he's talking about, what's he fucking called? Axel.
Well, his case
Cuntface.
is done because he pled guilty.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the lawyer in that case, will he have just gone and said, like, look, you're pleading guilty because you're fucking guilty of sin, so then we're just going to fight for reduced sentence, whatever.
We should get a lawyer on and fucking speak to them about all this shit because we have no fucking idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find someone.
Went best friends with one. Trained in law.
God.
Yeah, an active participating lawyer. Not some fucking stoner.
He could represent trans people, I think. When he did it. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Damn near is trans.
Yeah, it's fucking mental. Yeah, I don't know how they live with themselves. They're getting paid, and I get everyone has a right to a fair trial.
Yeah. I just don't know how you could live with yourself after representing some insidious fuck like
Well, that's what the Lincoln lawyer's about, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's representing him, and he knows he's
guilty.
So he kind of sets him up, doesn't he?
Different fucking scenario that though,
Yeah.
because he was justified in what he did.
Yeah.
Which
and up
film?
until about fucking 20 years ago in this country, he'd have been fucking justified in it as well.
Which film's about Anthony Fauci? It's a lawyer one. Is that not Lincoln Lawyer now?
Anthony what?
Fauci? Oh, I don't know. Is there a film about
Yeah,
him?
yeah. I keep hearing it on.
Who's Anthony Fauci?
Is it not Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah.
Is it Dallas
I
Buyers?
think it is, yeah. I keep hearing it on Rogan. Anthony Fauci is the orchestrator of COVID-19.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. And Biden's just pardoned him.
Preemptively.
So he can't.
No, he was... Dallas Buyers Club was the guy who fucking had AIDS.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but this guy's been in.
He's the guy
He's been in government for 40 years.
Is he?
Yeah. So he tested on kids for the AIDS, HIV epidemic. He was using experimental drugs, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Trump is wanting to
So
get in front of a judge.
RFK wants to go
is-
after
yeah.
him hard.
He wrote a book on him,
It's great.
and it's I haven't read it, but apparently it's fucking terrifying. But he's the guy who
I might have to add it to me reading list.
Yeah. And no one sued him over it. So the whole point is, in America, if any of that is lies or unprovable, you're gonna get sued.
Yeah.
And he wrote a book, and no one's come to court for him. And basically, Andy Fauci, he set up all the labs in China, all the labs in Ukraine and stuff, along with Hunter Biden. And that's so Biden's given this pardon. Unconditional pardon, whatever, for crimes that he hasn't even been accused of yet. Well, he has been accused.
But he hasn't been charged.
He hasn't been charged yet. So this guy knew what was going to happen with COVID-19, set it up, and so he's never going to see justice.
Even if he was just doing the funding for Wuhan labs.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, that is
Even
what
if
he
it was
said.
just the funding, he's fucking culpable.
Yeah.
Could Trump not come in and just say, I want him finished?
Well, I think they are going to challenge the preemptive pardons.
Yeah.
And there is no law about him being extradited somewhere like Russia.
Yeah.
Well, I heard chatter of it on X today. It's probably not true, but it's fun to talk about.
Oh, yes, extradite him over there and let them deal with him.
That Putin has talked about extraditing Anthony Fauci over to Russia.
All right.
Have fun over there.
We should fucking do it.
They won't do it here. And fucking
Get him a nice little single cell Sky Girl.
Labour Party's way too deep into the fucking WEF. It'll never happen here.
I know.
And the WHO.
WHO. That's a big one that Trump did. He's pulled out of the WHO. He's
Yeah,
pulling
it's
out
massive.
of the WHO.
Well, he's withdrawing funding as well, isn't he?
Yeah, pulling out is they're no longer funding it. Did you hear his point when they asked him about it? Whilst he's signing the documents, you know the WHO, World Health Organization.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, it seems a bit unfair. We pay $500 million to be a part of it. We have 300 million citizens.
Yeah.
He said China pay 39 million. They've got 1.4 billion citizens, so that doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah.
And then he went, signed his signature.
He's literally like that friend on the night out who's steaming drunk on the dance floor, and you just don't know what the fuck he's gonna do next. And like, you're just like watching, like, what the fuck?
Never let them know your next move.
What is he gonna do now?
I know.
Then he stops just like a little.
Yeah.
The John Jones fucking recreation of that dance was brilliant as well.
Honestly, Trump's memes are some of my favourite memes.
Yeah.
The ones where it's like, when you see your friend who's a mum, make sure you let her know she's doing a great job, and it pans around to him and he's like, ah. Fucking brilliant.
Yeah. He's a wild guy.
Have you watched the film about him? There's a film out about him. Is it The Apprentice?
Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone. Yeah. No, there's a film about
Home
his
Alone
life
2.
out, isn't there?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, it's called The Apprentice.
All right.
I think. What's the guy who's like his mentor? What was he called?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't think of it. What it's called?
Hulk Hogan?
I'll find out.
I don't know.
The Apprentice.
He's just...
Roy Cohn.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cohen, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. I did read one fact about him this week that had me just like, all right, a little bit of a humbling, because obviously we've supported him a lot. About he has many accusations to his name, doesn't he? And most of it's bullshit. But then I did read someone said, well, he did steal from a charity once over, and I started looking into that. And there is some fuck ups with that. And he's definitely, he's never always been the most innocent person. It wasn't stolen. It was wrongfully appropriated funds out of a charity to pay for other stuff.
Let's be honest. Someone of his caliber in the business world has had to do
they've all
dodgy
got
shit.
Yeah.
And not that forgives it.
No,
but
anyone who at his height of power in business has done and shafted people.
Yeah, well, you don't get billions of dollars without fucking shafting cunts left, right, and centre, do you?
The charity thing's not good. If it is true, I couldn't find a single article proving it wrong.
Right.
But basically saying, like, look, they made hundreds of millions for charity.
Yeah.
But he had to pay $2 million because some of the funds had gone to, like, putting a painting up at one of his golf courses.
Yeah.
They tracked it to that, and it's like, okay, not great. So it is what it is. But they got fined for it, and it wasn't him, it was his kids who were running the charity. But it's how you word it. He's had 4,000 lawsuits against his name, right?
Yeah.
Sounds awful. But then when you go to America and realise the size of his business, 3,000 of them are people probably slipping in his hotels, and suing them for twisted ankles and stuff like that. So you've got to, you've really got to look at,
Sorry, what was that video back then?
It's just some fucking immigrants in the UK.
What is it? England's cultural enrichment keeps on growing.
We're not going to show it.
What the fuck? Has he got a dead seagull?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's for dinner, lads? Seagull.
His son's doing all right, isn't he?
That one.
Yeah, he's got mega famous in the last week. Everyone fucking loves him.
That's a nice camera while wife's at work.
There's all sorts of
Right, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man. You bad dog.
Oh.
Right, we've
Turn
lost
off.
control.
Yeah, I don't want to see
Yeah.
that anymore. That's too fucking dark.
Well, I think we've covered the week.
Yeah, the week in bits
The week in bits.
with Jordan's tits.
The week in hole with Enrique's mole.
So, our girlfriends are away. We're all home alone this weekend.
Yeah.
All the lads. See what they get up to.
No doubt they'll be rough as shit. I think they're wine tasting tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I got sent. This won't go out till next week. I got sent a load of questions. All that shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favourite this? What's your favourite that? So we'll see if I passed any of that test. Yeah. Getting married this year. How did you feel when you fucking get married?
All right, up until the day.
Did you?
I felt nervous as fuck.
Because I've not felt any nerves about it.
Yeah, you won't until the day.
Yeah. But you were, how old were you?
25.
See, did you not feel like too young to get married at that time?
I don't know. When you don't really look at it that way, but now probably looking back, yeah, probably was. But
Not that you actually were,
Yeah.
but like I still see myself as a 22-year-old lad.
yeah,
And not in a mirror, in my mental.
yeah.
Oh, in your mental?
my mental.
I'm thinking you like look more 21 than you act.
Have you sorted suits
As a
out
person, you are the most miserable old bastard I've ever
Yeah,
met.
but I was miserable at 20. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not-
true.
yet? Have you sorted suits out yet?
No. What are we going to dress this bell end up
You
in?
need to get a matching cap for him, don't you?
Yeah, I'm definitely wearing a cap. 100%.
Yeah, I've not. I don't know the way we're going to go yet, colours wise. But
Summer wedding,
yeah,
though,
it's
innit?
all just yeah.
I got two lines of me speech nailed as well.
All right, it's been 2 lines for like 6 months.
I know.
So it's just
I
going to
haven't
be
been working on
just
it.
going to be a 2-line speech.
It might be a
then, isn't it?
2-line speech at this point. Yeah.
I just find it weird. I still don't feel old enough. Like, Hannah's the same. It's like, why are we getting married? We're only young.
Yeah.
It just feels odd. It feels odd. But
I keep thinking maybe it's
Did-
worth getting married if there's like tax benefits or something.
right, okay,
That's the only reason.
that's like as romantic as the Titanic, that isn't
Yeah.
it?
It is, yeah. Rose at the end,
Did
throwing
you-
the ruby away.
Did you cry?
No. I was
Hard
nervous,
as
though.
fuck.
I think there's a video of me somewhere, and I'm like, you can hear me because I'm mic'd up. I said to Carlos, I was like, fuck me, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Like, 'cause I felt that nervous
Why were you mic'd up?
for the video.
Oh, cute.
What, photography?
No, videographer.
Yeah. Did you have a
Videographer.
What, for all the speeches and stuff?
Just for
Or-
the whole day.
Did you? I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere on here. I think Sean's put it on her Instagram.
Wow.
This is.
Well, that makes this podcast a 6-hour, doesn't it?
I think it.
All right, go get a
Send it
drink.
me, Ben.
No, this is the snippet.
Go get a drink, everyone, because we're about to watch Corless' whole wedding.
We'll be back shortly.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's if you put audio to some pictures,
Yeah.
and you can make it right
Yeah.
tearful, can't you? Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
something about it.
Pulling the heartstrings.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
about music to anything just can. Like,
It's a real shame that we couldn't get was it Eric Clapton Cocaine as our fucking introduction song.
I'm
That'd have
liking the
been
videos
sick.
at the minute where it's like wife wants to die with all her family around her. Men, it's like some like video, some guy doing something like really heroic,
charging into battle.
yeah, and it's like got the thingy song in the background, and it Madonna,
Yeah.
just like a prayer.
There's been heaps of those memes recently,
Yeah.
hasn't there? There's one like, men, I will do anything for you. She's like, will you help me load the dishwasher? I don't mean that. I mean fighting dragons and dying.
Yeah. Will you paint the spare bedroom? No.
Yeah. Working at home, innit?
Yeah.
It's the worst thing. Electricians.
How can you work from home as an electrician?
No, like
Doing jobs around the house.
you'll fit light switches all
You've done a really
day.
good job up there, actually.
Fit light switches all day at work. Do it mint. Get home and you're like, I'll just fucking bodge it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're at home, it's like, how quick can I do this?
I know, yeah. Yeah, I was losing. I did some mini trunking the other day to a TV, and I was losing the plot. And I was like, I mean, we don't do mini trunking at work, so we're not cowboys, but it just was painful as fuck.
Yeah.
It all went wrong. Everything always goes wrong at home as
Yeah.
well, and I think it's probably because you're not paying as much attention
yeah.
or something.
It's most of the time, it's because you've not got the time.
No time, can't be asked.
I did some of the dodgiest work I've ever fucking done today. this here fucking this here roof was fucking blowing up.
Well, I
Probably
mean,
turn the volume off. Is it gonna
where is
blow
this?
off?
Your
Yeah, the roof's fucking blowing off.
Is that your house?
That's at our house. So anyway,
Jesus.
20 minutes later, there I am, fucking stood up on the
Oh my god!
Who's driving the Manitou?
one of the labourers from my dad. Just happened to turn up. I was like, oh, thank God you're here. And drive the telehandler.
Wow.
That is the most risk I've ever taken at work today.
Why? What were you doing?
I was fucking holding the roof down and drilling fucking a steel plate into it.
So have you got a finish of what it looks like now?
Just on. Just still on.
Yeah, I think Faye sent it to me.
People can't see this video, but Tom's Tom's roof is
Faye sent me that video and rang me, and she's like, "The roof's about to blow off." I was like, "Oh fuck! Like, what do I do?" So I grabbed some 3mm sheet steel, cut it down a little bit, then just folded it up, and put some fucking bolts through it into the concrete. It was like, I don't know what else to do.
Christ!
I was fucking shitting myself the entire time.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. There it is.
Get the video for getting it flapping. Oh, right, yeah.
I just put a big fucking steel flashing into and bolted it too.
Get the video for a bit again, flapping. You should have took that guy in America's advice, just ratchet strapping the fucker down to the ground.
Yeah. Ratchet strap your roof on.
Yeah, there's no to ratchet strap.
Oh my God, he's half the house.
Yeah.
Let me film that.
He can send it here, probably, I'd imagine.
You can see how hard the fucking wind's blowing. Like, it's fairly fucking going.
That is.
It goes up nearly to the apex.
Yeah, it's fucking craziness.
Play it again.
Yeah, look at the fucking roof coming off there.
Let it play in proper speed.
Jesus Christ.
God.
So yeah, that's all of my lives used today, holding that fucking roof down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be careful for a few years and build up some more goodwill from God.
Well, Faye's filmed it and like made it look like a nice video. We're putting music to it.
Well, after I got down, I turned around and went and said hello to Paige there, with tears in her eyes, like fucking shitting herself the entire time.
So it's like the upstairs of your house underneath that roof, or is it just like dorm?
Yeah, we don't use the upstairs. Yeah. No. Yeah, we just use the kitchen, the main room, and the lounge. I use the main room as a bedroom.
The ground floor.
Ground floor, yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon until that house falls down?
It'll be about half an hour after we move out. It'll drop to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's... He's going to do it.
Yeah.
He can't fucking wait.
Once you're gone.
He so does.
Right, anyway, should we call an end to this one? No, what?
What are we on? Fucking hell, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gravy.
Put a ribbon on it.
Oh, cheers for coming down, Benjamin.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Always fun.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you in a bit.
Bye, Rob.